I been missing out the walk with the men. I been building up the blocks like a man. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy he got a God. Oh my God, boy that boy on top. Sipping walk, make my heart stop. All these hoes, yeah my love my thigh. Yo, oh let go, put her on roll, put that on payroll, put that on go. Yeah she like to go, yeah she love to blow. Get that dick show, like a snow cone. Yo, get that bag, show 'em how to ball. I'm in the mall, yeah I'm saying. Give me a minute, yeah, I need a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm gonna tell you, Cardi B and Pippin, Cardi B and kick the shit in, yeah, give me a minute, yeah. I been missing out the walk with the men. I been building up the blocks like a man. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy he got a God. Oh my God, boy that boy on top. Sipping walk, make my heart stop. All these hoes, yeah my love my thigh. Yo, oh let go, put her on roll, put that on payroll, put that on go. Yeah she like to go, yeah she love to blow. Get that dick show, like a snow cone. Yo, get that bag, show 'em how to ball. I'm in the mall, yeah I'm saying. Give me a minute, yeah I need a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm gonna tell you, Cardi B and Pippin, Cardi B and kick the shit in, yeah, give me a minute, yeah.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's DGE Dolphin Gang Entertainment. It's your boy DG, and we back with another live stream. And a lot of news came out today. A lot of news. You know, I kind of postponed the live stream because I just found out about the Zach Wilson news. I'm just trying to collect some content about Zach Wilson real quick before I start the live stream. We're going to go over a lot of signings, not just our team, even though we only had one signing today, which was Zach Wilson. You know, out of everybody, I would have thought it would have been an old lineman first. I thought it would have been an old lineman, but hey, it is what it is. You know, hopefully they address it tomorrow because we still got a few days of this. So I'll be back on live tomorrow again around this time. So just be on the lookout for me. You know, I'll probably schedule the stream like an hour before I even start. You know, that's what happened today. So I appreciate y'all, love y'all. But first things first, we gonna hear about the Zach Wilson news. My initial thoughts about Zach Wilson, I think he has a little bit more upside than Tua. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not saying that Tua is a bad quarterback, but I'm just saying based off the intangibles Zach Wilson has, I think there's some potential there. Like this really reminds me of when Sam Darnold left the Jets and he ended up finding his like spot with the Vikings. They had a good head coach, a smart head coach that knows offense. They had two good receivers, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Over here, we got Tyreek Hill and we got Jalen Waddle. We got Mike McDaniel, who's more so of an offensive guy. So I think he gonna be able to build up Zach Wilson just like he did with Tua. I think he's gonna be able to do that, and maybe, just maybe, Zach Wilson will get that starting job. That's what we're hoping for. But we're not really hoping for that because we're expecting Tua to perform up to his contract. But based off the little pictures that's been going around lately, I don't know if that's gonna be the case, bro. I do not know, man. It looked like Tua put on no muscle this offseason so far. No muscle. But maybe he's taking his break a little bit too long. But hopefully he could get back to it. You see Jalen Hurts a week after the Super Bowl, that boy working out already. He working out already, man. So ain't no excuses, bro. Ain't no excuses, man. But let's hear about this Zach Wilson news. I do still want to get another quarterback in this draft. This doesn't stop me in regards to not getting another quarterback. But I can really tell, like, the Dolphins, they trying to be cheap with this. 1 year, $6 million. It could go up to 10 million based off his performance, but 1 year, 6 million. It seemed like the Dolphins been penny pinching the whole day. They're probably talking to a whole bunch of free agents, but people are offering more money than the Miami Dolphins. That's what's going on today. That's why you ain't really hear about nothing. We probably got close to signing a few people, but we're probably using the fact that we're in Miami as our advantage. We're sorry we can't give you the amount of money that you want, but no tax over here. All the beautiful bad women over here, they can't entice a free agent to come based off culture. Another factor that could bring in free agents is having a franchise quarterback, which we are not sure about yet because we just signed Zach Wilson. So that's another thing about bringing in a quarterback of this nature. This is really a threat to Tua. This is a threat to Tua. Each year we're scared of putting somebody in the quarterback room that could threaten Tua. Each year the level gets more and more and more. We started off with Skylar Thompson. Then we went to Mike White and Skylar Thompson. Now we add Zach Wilson. How much better do we have to make the backup quarterback for you to realize the first one's not the right one? But hey, maybe Tua could be the right one if we do everything that we're supposed to do. But right now, Tua got all the money in his pocket, so we can't even sign like the free agents that we really need to put on this team to help out Tua. Tua said, "Man, I don't really need an O-line. I want my max amount of money. I'm not gonna take a discount for this team. I don't owe y'all no loyalty, so I'm gonna get all my money right now. I don't care about what y'all say." That's what Tua did. He on that boat, enjoying life, just doing his thing, bro. So I can't complain. But I wish that Tua took less money so we could bring in more talent for him, but he didn't do that. Okay, no problem. We're gonna get a quarterback like Zach Wilson. Hopefully the O-line things that we do helps this team get better. Hopefully we praying on that. But if it don't, Zach Wilson, he's screwed. Tua, he's screwed. Everybody getting fired. It's a 1 year deal. This is a make it or break it year. Let's see how good of a head coach Mike McDaniel is. Let's really see. If you could fix Zach Wilson, Mike McDaniel, you will get to keep your job. You will get to keep your job. If Kevin O'Connell could do it with Sam Darnold, you could do it with Zach Wilson. Let me see it. Let me see at least 25 touchdowns passing. I'll take that. But it just depends on if Tua get hurt or not. Are we sure that Tua's going to get hurt this year? He gaining weight. Like, I don't know, man. Tua's gaining weight the wrong way. But with that video that came out about Tua, I just can't say anything about it. What if he come back and he in shape? But at the same time, you can't let yourself that loose, to be honest. You can't. Zach Wilson, at least I know he's in decent shape. I remember watching this tape at BYU. He got picked number 2 overall, right behind Trevor Lawrence. They both low-key ass, but at the same time, there is potential there with Zach Wilson. It just seems like he was never in the right situation to help him get better. But now he's in the right situation. We think, even though everybody is about to get fired in the Miami facility, but at the same time, Mike McDaniel could just do something crazy to the point where everybody think that Zach Wilson is at least an average quarterback. That's pretty much what happened with Sam Darnold. That's pretty much what happened. They let him go. The Jets let him go, just like with Zach Wilson. The Jets let him go until he bounced to the right team, which was the Vikings. He went to the Panthers. He went to the 49ers, but he ended up on the right team with the Vikings, and look what happened. So maybe the Dolphins were the right team for Zach Wilson. Maybe. But let's hear what Adam Schefter has to say about this. I'm not going to show y'all the video. I don't want to get no copyright. You know, I'm trying to behave now. They almost shut down my YouTube because of that. But let's listen to this.
Agreement with the Miami Dolphins to stay or return to the AFC East and back up Tua Tagovailoa, an important position in football. Wilson is going to go down to Miami, back up Tua, get a chance to work under Mike McDaniel. We'll see how that works out. And we can just see it now, right? Zach Wilson's going to start against the Jets at some point.
Yeah.
That's coming.
Oh, my gosh. And beat them. Let's stay in the division. I love it. That's why today is so much fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about New England. They entered free agency with the most cap space in the league. They're putting it to very good
That's
use.
all they gotta say.
Cornerback Carlton Davis gets a 3-year, $60 million deal. He was a big
Twitter
part of
going
the
crazy over
Lions'
this.
success, as you know, last season.
And a Pro Bowl linebacker, Harold Landry, reuniting with his former Titans coach, Mike Vrabel, on a 3-year, $43.5 million contract. Former Raiders linebacker Robert Spillane gets a 3-year,
Patriots did they thing. I'm not going to lie. I'm
deal.
scared of the Patriots now, man. I'm scared of the Patriots now, bro. They got Harold Landry and Milton Williams. He was about to sign to the Panthers. I'm like, oh, thank God he ain't go to the Patriots. But Patriots came in, like, nah, we need him. We need him. And on top of that, they have Christian Barmore on that D-line. We're not running on the Patriots. We are not running on the Patriots unless we fix the guard positions. That's the only way. If not, it's going to be hard to run on the Patriots. It's already hard to run on the Bills. The Jets, I don't know. They have Quinnen Williams still, but I don't know what they're gonna do in free agency. You know, we still got a few days to see what the Jets do, but the Patriots, they low-key bought out today. You know, but if you got money, you could blow it. Right now, we don't really got money. We pen and pitching, like I told y'all. We trying to be conservative with our money. We're not just gonna blow it. You know, so I'm pretty sure the Dolphins contacted a few free agents, but we just weren't giving the most amount of money. You know, like what I would tell free agents, hey, if y'all sick of the cold, you know, you want nice warm weather, you know, even though we don't got all the money to give to you, we got this at least. We got this, you know. But at the same time, with the type of environment Miami is, them knowing that Tua is not like a for sure thing in Miami is going to make them not think about Miami, you know, especially a guy who's trying to win a Super Bowl. He's not going to think about Tua and be like, okay, yeah, this team could go to the Super Bowl. You know, if you're a free agent, you really got to come here and hope for the best and hope that you could be that person that could change the program around based off the play that you bring to this team, to be honest. But Patriots, bro, we got to be careful. We got to be careful.
Also, we mentioned it earlier. This was huge. They add arguably the best available defensive tackle, Milton Williams, a contract that averages about $26 million a year. He had 5 sacks for the Super Bowl champion Eagles last season.
On the offensive side,
ain't no way we was gonna give him $26 million a year. Ain't no way. I highly doubt that. You know, I wanted Milton Williams bad. I did, but I knew he'll cost a heavy penny. You know, we still got to keep some money for our rookie class. And on top of that, we don't have a lot of money to work with, especially with this 1-year, $6 million deal. We could probably sign like 2 people, and that's it, to be honest, unless we clear up more cap space.
New England landing former Jets tackle Morgan Moses for 3 years and $24 million. Franchise QB Drake May was sacked 34 times in 13 games last season.
All right, Lewis.
He's not gonna get sacked no more. He not. Could have done way better. I don't know who's better, based off the money that the Dolphins did not want to spend. That's why I think that they targeted Zach Wilson because of that reason. He's not going to cost too much, but there's still some upside there with him to the point where he might be worth that $6 million that we gave him. He might be worth that. He might be worth more. If he's bad this year, then I think they're going to blow it up. But if he's good, then we really got to take a second look at everybody in the locker room for the Dolphins. The head coach, maybe Mike Daniel not that bad. Maybe Tua is not that good. Zach Wilson, he's like the X factor on this team right now. This is why he chose the Dolphins, because he know that he can make an impact immediately. If Tua doesn't pan out being that quarterback that he's supposed to be, boom, that's Zach Wilson time to shine. So like he's actually a good player. I remember watching him at BYU. He had hella good tape. He probably the best quarterback I ever seen come out of BYU. To be honest, I think he deserved that second overall pick in the first round, but he just hasn't lived up to the hype. But how much blame can we put on him? I don't think the Jets did the right thing in regards to building a team around him. That's my only reason as to why he hasn't lived up to that hype. He went to the Broncos. They got Bo Nix. They got Jarrett Stidham. They let Zach Wilson go, and they extended Jarrett Stidham. So they said, oh, we don't really want you, Zach Wilson. We'll take Jarrett Stidham. We'll keep him on the team as a backup. Zach Wilson, you could go do your thing. So Zach Wilson, he got something to prove. They did say, like, Zach Wilson, he has some good performances during practice for the Broncos. He opened a lot of eyes. When you go to camp this year and you're going to see Zach Wilson arm, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked, especially the Miami Dolphin fans who don't really like tune in like that. They just get the opportunity to watch him if they're at the game or if you go to practice. They're going to be like, damn, who's that? They're going to see how good he throws, and they're going to be impressed. He might make some stupid mistakes sometimes, but that's going to be on Mike McDaniel to see if he could clean that up. Because he definitely did that with Tua technically. He tried his best with Tua. I think Mike McDaniel did the best that he could to fix Tua, and he did it. So with Tyler Huntley, we're talking about backup quarterbacks here other than Tua. So I can't really say what Mike McDaniel did or did not do for those guys. One thing we could say is Skylar Thompson did not get better. Throughout his years with the Dolphins, he did not get better. Mike White, I can't really say if he got better or worse. I think he just stayed the same. Tyler Huntley, he got better a little bit, to get comfortable with the playbook. That's what took him to the next level, and then he balled out against the Cleveland Browns last year. But I just think that those guys, they're backup caliber quarterback. I think Zach Wilson still has that knack to him to the point where he could still be a top 20 quarterback in the NFL. Top 20. Tua right now, you can consider him in the top 20, But I think there's a level as to where he get to that top 15. I don't know about top 10, but top 15 for sure. We just got to limit the interceptions for Zach Wilson. And hopefully when he out there, he's not making no mistakes. He gets the offense quickly. And look, he's going to have all this time to practice with all of our teammates instead of us trying to get a backup during the season. So it's going to be way better, and he shouldn't be confused out there in regards to what the plays are and what he has to do. That's kind of like a weird relationship right there. Mike McDaniel and Zach Wilson. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to see. Oh, bro, I hate being a Browns fan. We literally have 0 quarterbacks. We went out and got one, and everybody's like, he's trash, he's no good. It's better not having one. I don't know about that. You definitely need a quarterback. I'm sorry, fam. You need a quarterback. We going through it right now. We signed Zach Wilson, bro. We signed Zach Wilson. I'm going to make the best out of the situation. I'm going to make the best out of it. But at the same time, it doesn't look too well for us. The Jets, they just got Justin Fields. If they do the right thing, we're seeing what the Eagles did with Jalen Hurts. They could do the same thing with Justin Fields. They got Braylon Allen. That could be their power running back. They got Isaiah Davis, a pretty good running back. Brees Hall still. You pair Justin Fields back up with Garrett Wilson. Hey, I heard Chris Olave, he wanna pull up to the New York Jets because he see what they building over there. He likes it. Their O-line, they're probably going to improve it a little bit more. So you could really build a nice team around Justin Fields. Use his legs. Using your legs is becoming more valuable each year because no matter how good of an O-line you have, you still gonna have to run around. Man. So I don't know if Zach Wilson gonna move that needle, but it's some type of hope, some type of glimmer. If Tua doesn't work out, we got somebody behind him that there is some potential there. Based off his draft stock, he went in the first round. So I think Zach Wilson, he could turn into something that everybody don't think that he could turn into. We could let people sleep on us. We just got to make the right choices internally and get the right old lineman to put in front of Zach Wilson so he can actually see his person get open. He going to have two good weapons. He going to have the best supporting cast he has ever had throughout his whole career. You could argue maybe the Broncos better, but, he wasn't even a quarterback for them. It was Bo Nix. But now he has all this, Jonnu Smith, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. He has all this to use to his advantage. And he see what Sam Darnold did. He sees it. I think this is why he made that move, so he could be just like Sam Darnold, resurrect his career, and maybe be comeback player of the year. Maybe, who knows? We're going to see. There's potential there. There is potential.
Give them an early grade, and what else do they need to do? What's their homework?
Look, I think this is an A+ so far. I mean, they're addressing all the things they need to on the defensive side of the ball. Those are some home run signings to me. Milton Williams, I thought, was the best player regardless of position in this free agency class. That age, with that kind of upside still, you see where they paid him. He's right now, I think it's like top 7 in terms of defensive lineman play, whether it be defensive ends or defensive tackles. I mean, he's right up there. It's like $26 million, right? So I think they've done fantastic. They still need a wide receiver. They got to get Drake May some help on the perimeter. Look, make a run at T. Higgins. I know Mike Brown probably won't trade him from Cincinnati, but you got to try something to get a true number one. Do not be surprised if they now go after a guy like Cooper Kupp. Cooper would be perfect for them. They need pass catchers for Drake May.
Man, don't let them get Cooper Kupp, please. Don't let it happen. I think he's going to, man. Patriots, bro, they intimidating right now. They doing all the right things, man. All the right things. Shout out to my boy Cap, Greenlaw to Denver. I don't know, fam. I do not know. It seems like Miami's not willing to give up the money that other teams are offering Greenlaw. Greenlaw, he gonna have to make the choice as to where if he wants to come to Miami. Is it a better situation than those other teams that are offering him more money, or is it like a contender offering him more money? There's no reason for him to come to Miami. I don't know what other teams are interested. I heard the Commanders. I did hear about them. So I don't know about that. I would love him in Miami, but the injuries, it does concern me about Greenlaw. So don't overpay for Greenlaw. Do not do that. Do not do that right there. You playing with fire right there. Think they're going to retain Snoop at the number 3. I don't know. That's a weird quarterback room. Zach Wilson, Tua, and Tyler Huntley. That's weird right there, fam. That is weird. I don't know how I feel about this right here. I don't know. They put him in Tua's body too. This is Tua number right here. No way he gonna get 1. You think they'll try Tua like that? Take number 1 away from Tua and give it to Zach Wilson? I don't think they would do that. He gonna have to settle for that too, but Bradley Chubb got that too. I don't know. He probably gonna ask Bradley Chubb for that number. I don't know what number he gonna be. I do not know. I wonder what Tyreek Hill has to say. Did Tyreek Hill say anything? Did he say anything? I don't know. I'm gonna check his page. I'm gonna check his page. TD, he hot about it. TD, he hot about it. He don't want this to happen. He don't. See, he could low key move. One thing about it, he's definitely faster than Tua. Definitely faster than Tua. He definitely has a. I give him a little bit of a stronger arm than Tua. You know, he could be accurate at times. You know, I feel like Tua's more consistent with the accuracy rather than Zach Wilson. But when Zach Wilson is on point, he's on point. He won't get that ball there. He definitely a ball spinner. Definitely a ball spinner.
In the top 5, he couldn't be.
Here's his pro day. This is what got him to be the second overall pick in that draft class. This throw right here. This is a throw.
In the top 5, he couldn't beat Coastal Carolina. First of all, Steve mentioned.
See, Tua can't do that right there. Tua can't do that.
I think I'd be done. I think that was in the last one.
Had a minute.
But on the Coastal Carolina thing, well, let's look at this one more time.
Let's check this out.
To be fading
You
away
see,
to the
it kind of remind me of like Cam Ward a little bit, like that little side arm. He got that. He got that. You know, each year you can see Tua, he's improving with the side arm, but it seemed like something Zach Wilson is natural in. Maybe he played some baseball before. I'm not too sure.
To be fading to your left,
but he definitely has a strong arm.
And to be able to get this ball up, to be able to drop that right down on the other hash.
You know, I know this hasn't translated to the NFL, but we got to work with something, bro. It's going to be on our coaches to bring the best out of him. So you got to look at his best moments and see what he's good at and what he is not good at. You know, you're not doing your due diligence if you're a head coach and you're not looking at his high school film, his college film, even his NFL film. You know, the good times that he had in the NFL, look at those moments and see if you could recreate them on a consistent basis at the right time. Then you're going to highlight what Zach Wilson is good at. And Zach Wilson highlights are very, very good. That's one thing about him. If you watch his highlights, he make throws like he a top 10 quarterback. He can. You know, but I don't know if it's just something in his mind that's not clicking. Sometimes when he's playing quarterback, I'm not too sure, but you know, he should be a smart kid.
Ridiculous.
That's the throw of the pro day season right now.
He should be able to learn under Mike McDaniel.
In the top 5,
you know,
Coastal Carolina. First of all, Steve mentioned, oh my goodness, that is just a silly throw.
Had the GM going crazy off of that throw.
But on the Coastal Carolina thing, well, let's look at this one more time.
Let's check this out.
To be fading away to the left, you have no idea how difficult
I'm telling you, he's the next Sam Darnold. He could be the next Sam Darnold if he does the right thing, just like what Sam Darnold did. You know, he went to Minnesota, locked in, you know, and he knew what he had in front of him. He had a good O-line. He had a good head coach, Justin Jefferson. What's his name? Jordan Addison. You know, when you're in a situation like that where you blessed, you really got to take advantage. So I know Zach Wilson, he's going to go out there and ball out. I don't know if it's going to be a ball out, but I think he's going to at least be an average player for us. An average player. Mike McDaniel, he's not going to put him in situations to make a lot of mistakes. If he does, that's just going to show you as to Mike McDaniel not being a head coach for us. So, Mike McDaniel, we're going to be critiquing you a lot this year. A lot. You know, you got these quarterbacks. Which one you going to make work? You know, you kind of made Tua work, but we still not too sure about him. Still not too sure.
Is to be fading to your left and to be able to get this ball up, to be able to drop that right down.
That's crazy. See, that's Tyreek right there scoring touchdown easy. We need at least one touchdown like this every game. Tyreek just streaking it. Boom, touchdown. We need at least one every game. At least one. No, that's not Zach.
To me, bro, like that's just not right. And listen, I always keep my faith in God, and I'm gonna just keep this real with you. I truly believe that we are not one to judge. We cannot just keep saying someone's garbage, saying who's special, who's not special. Now, if you're a really good football player, yes, Chris Jones is a really good football player. Is he a better player than Zach Wilson? Yes, but Chris has built himself upon that. We're not giving that same courtesy of Zach Wilson. Let him grow. He's continuing to get better each week and week out. And that's just, to me, that's a fraudulent move. Because everyone deserves a chance to be better. Even me, I'm not the one to decide who's special and who's not special. Zach Wilson is special in his own way, bro. Like, you can't sit here and say, oh, you look at the tape and he's garbage. Like, come on, Rodney. Like, you didn't even do that. You can say he's not a Mahomes tier. Yeah, you can say that. But you can't say that he's not a good quarterback. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL. If Rodney, you can show me you can do it, then you do it. If you were so good, like, bro, like, he's a top 5 pick. He got drafted that high for a reason. Let his traits and everything he do grow, bro. Zach, bro, if you out there, I hope you win. I really do. I hope you win. I hope you grow into the player that no one thinks that you can grow into, bro. Because there's a lot of people that's hating on you, brother. Hall of Famers, ex-pro players, which makes no sense. I get we all love the game of football, but at the end of the day, we got to remember these people are like, Zach is a human being, bro. Zach is a human. We don't use our platform to degrade other players. That's just not what we do. We use our platform to uplift people. We use our platform to talk good about people. Say, Zach, build confidence. Every person in this world just needs someone to believe in them, okay? And I'm big on that.
Sometimes when you abuse somebody, you gotta be cool on them after, because Michael Parsons said this after he sacked him on three times in one game. He came out and said this because everybody was saying Zach Wilson was trash, this and that, yada, yada. But he came out to actually defend Zach Wilson. Everybody in the NFL sees it. There's some potential with Zach Wilson. There's some potential, but people going to look straight to the stats and say, yeah, he trash. Not thinking about maybe he wasn't in the right situation. So I'm going to give Zach Wilson that opportunity, because if Zach Wilson ends up being good, that means our team is going to end up being good. So, and as of right now, we're not too confident with what we got right now. So why are we going to downplay what we brought in to try to fix our situation? No reason to downplay. I'm going to look at his strengths, and I'm going to ride by his strengths, and hopefully Mike McDaniel could implement them onto our team whenever he does come in and play. That's what we're hoping for. But that's some real stuff said by Michael Parsons. These NFL players are human. I could come on here and bash Zach Wilson saying he trash, this and that. I'm not even gonna lie. I liked him coming out the draft, coming from BYU. I liked him. I thought he's gonna be the next big thing. I was wrong about him. But now here on our team, maybe this should have been the team he should have been on. Maybe he should have been on the Vikings when he was coming out. That would have been a better situation for him. But usually when you're picking that high in the draft, you're going to a bad team that can't really do nothing to you. Even with Trevor Lawrence, we don't even know what his situation is with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everybody was so set in fire in regards to Trevor Lawrence being a top 10 quarterback in the NFL without even playing a snap. But look, I don't even think he reached that point ever in his career. I don't think so. But maybe Zach Wilson is doing what Trevor Lawrence need to do. Go to the right situation. They got Liam Cohen now. We're gonna see if he's gonna fix everything with the Jaguars. We're gonna see. But with us, we have some stuff here to help Zach Wilson grow. Do not plant a seed in soil if you do not plan on watering it with the right things. We don't have everything completely to water and help Zach Wilson grow to his maximum potential, but I think we like 75% there. 75% there. So Zach Wilson, you know, I know he's not going to be out here at the clubs, the office, taboo, whatever you name it. You know, he's not going to be out here with the strippers. He's going to be at his nice little house, probably in Davie, by the hills, you know, enjoying the weather. That's what he's going to be doing. That's what he's going to be doing. Here we got Zach Wilson against us, actually. See, he got a fast release. He could throw on a run, too. Good throw. See, the ball get there quick. Beautiful throw to Breece Hall. See, that's Devon A-Chain right there. This is Devon A-Chain. This is Devon A-Chain right here. You know, I think Mike McDaniel, he's going to like tweak his mechanics a little bit. Ooh, good dive. Ooh, okay. I like that throw right there. That's a nice throw. That was not playing. No, he still needs some work, but ooh, good throw in traffic too. This is the game they won too, ain't it? That's crazy, man. Okay, Zach. Okay. And maybe I could play this. These stupid plays like this. Stupid plays like this. Come on, Zach. You better off running the ball, to be honest. Do not throw this. Do not throw this. You know, Coach Mike McDaniel, he's going to teach you not to throw into this. You know, maybe if you threw the ball quicker, you know, that's the good thing about Tua. Tua, if he had seen this, that ball get in there quick. You know, Zach Wilson, sometimes he'll let his mental mess with him, and then he'll get the ball out there, even though it's a little bit too late. Even though it's a little bit too late, man. So, Zach Wilson, this is something he just going to have to clean up. Like, I like the fact that you stayed in the pocket to take the hit, but if you're going to do this, make sure the ball is completed, not completed to the other team. I think this was a pick six, too. I think this was a pick six. Spillane, he just whatchamacallit, he just signed with the Patriots. He just signed with the Patriots, so we gotta be careful about Spillane. Diablo, he's a free agent. He might be available. He might be available. You see, Mike McDaniel going to teach you to the timing. This offense is all about timing, so the timing might help Zach Wilson in regards to his processing. You know, if you got to get the ball out quick, you know, hopefully it clicks quick enough to the point where he's gonna see that open person and he's not gonna throw in triple coverage. He's not gonna do that. That's what he did right here, costing his team. You can't have that right there. Can't have that.
Zach, first off, I mean, it looked like a fantastic showing out there, but just your thoughts on how things went today.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be perfect. You know, definitely things I wish I could have back, but, you know, we all had a blast. I got to do it with my boys one last time. So, you know, I'm grateful to be.
You see, beautiful numbers out of college. 3,692 yards, 33 passing touchdowns. Imagine if he did that next year. Imagine. What y'all gonna say now? What are y'all gonna say now if he does this?
Be here and just for the experience.
You say things you could have back. What would you want back?
Yeah, there's a couple throws I missed, a couple things I overshot. Just want to make it a little easier on the receivers, but they did a great job making me look good. So.
When you're out here in front of all these NFL teams, they're looking at you because a lot of teams are looking for quarterbacks. At any way, do you think about that?
Yeah, you try to avoid it. Really, like I was just telling myself, the hardest thing has been done. The film, the game time situations. This is really just coming out here and just showing them what you got. And so, it's a little nerve-wracking just because it's like, it's a big day, but it's really just all about having fun, and it's exciting to be here.
So you built on this, but one thing, you got to play 12 games last year. A lot of teams in the NCAA did not get to play that many games. How much of a benefit do you think that was to you to be able to get in all 12, like you said, with your boys, but to also showcase yourself and your teammates a little bit more?
Yeah, no doubt. It was huge. We all grinded this offseason. We put in everything we could, and it was unfortunate, when the COVID thing happened. And, so as a team, we were just so grateful to have the advantage of being able to play 12 games. We took full advantage of it. We went into camp. We made sure we did our PRPs. We did everything we could. So it was great for us. Such a great year for everybody. It helped everyone on the team.
So you just had the showcase today. What's next?
Next is keep training, keep throwing, trying to get bigger, stronger, faster, and coming up the draft. Wait to see what team wants me, and I'm so excited to be in this position, and I'm gonna give them everything I have.
My homeboy called him a Mormon MILF hunter. That's what he be calling him. Oh man. Oh man, I would have never thought Zach Wilson would be a Miami Dolphin quarterback. I couldn't even dream about that right there. Y'all remember this?
Oh, I guess I forgot my code.
When you find out when you never know that you got cut, this is what happened. This is what happened.
Oh, I guess I forgot my code. They ain't cut me. Yes, they did. They must have cut me. Man. Already?
I think he did get cut. I think the Jets cut him or traded him. I forgot what happened with Jamal. I forgot. Let me see if I could play this for y'all real quick. Yeah, that's Zach Wilson who threw that ball. That's a pretty good ball right there. Pretty good ball. He overthrew it a little bit. Garrett Wilson could have got it. That's him against a L'Jarius Sneed. Okay. Garrett Wilson, Zach Wilson. It was a match made in heaven, to be honest. I don't know why it ain't work. Zach Wilson, man. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers got to say about him.
Yeah, he's been incredible. He hasn't made my life hell every day. He's been.
Handle that, and what have you seen from his?
Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about Zach Wilson, man. Right now, I'm calm, cool, collected about it, but we're going to have to wait and see if something happens with Tua. Then that's when we're going to find out what's really real with Zach Wilson. That's when we're going to find out. Zach Wilson, Let me check out his high school. Oh, he's a 3-star. Man, he look like the ultimate white boy. I'm not even gonna lie. The ultimate white boy. Blue eyes. He look like Zac Efron from High School Musical. That's what he look like. He had offers from BYU, Boise State, California, Fresno State, Hawaii. 6'3", 200. So he's definitely bigger than Tua. You know, on film, he don't look that much bigger than Tua, but he is bigger than Tua. He definitely is. Let me see right here. Okay. Right here we have a clip of Zach Wilson at practice. Let's check this out. Beautiful throw. See, I'm trying to see if he could throw them goal routes to Tyreek. Could he do it? Beautiful. Tyreek, we got something for you, fam. We got something for you. No more throwing. No more running the ball. No, actually, we do throw on like short third situations. We do run. We pass the ball a lot in third and short situations. We pass it, but third and long situations, we definitely gonna need somebody who could get the ball out there. A lot of the times in third and long, we throwing screen plays or we running the ball, hoping that we could run for 20 yards magically without an O-line, which was stupid to me. So with Zach Wilson, I think his arm strength is definitely going to help push us to the limit in regards to putting up more points on the board. I think we could get to that point, man. So Troy Franklin, pretty fast player. See, this is them boys. This was the Broncos quarterback room last year. You see, I knew this was going to break up eventually. One of these boys was going to lead the team. But if I had to choose, I'll low-key choose Jarrett Stidham, to be honest, man. I would have chose him, and that's what the Broncos did, and they let Zach Wilson go. Maybe he learned a lot from Sean Payton while he was over there, and we get a better version of Zach Wilson. That is another possibility.
Asking questions only girls know the answers to.
Only girls, okay.
Only girls. Okay.
So if we know that's
These are the girls.
If you know the answer, raise your hand.
Yeah, you have to raise your hand.
Get off your phone.
But hold on, if you know the answer.
Okay,
just
here we
stop
go.
it whenever we're saying. Okay, next question.
Okay, first question.
So I'm confused. No, keep video. If we know the answer to these questions that only girls know the answer to.
It's your best guess.
It's a bad thing.
It's your best guess.
It's your best.
Check that out.
Okay, here we go. First question.
What is a money piece?
Do you know? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure it has to do with the highlights.
Okay.
It's to brighten the
Okay.
hair around your head.
Wow.
Like closer to your face.
Oh!
Lighten.
Good job.
I don't know. I'm not going to watch this whole thing, man. I can't do this. I just can't do this, bro. I cannot. Let me get to y'all comments, and then we're going to go over some other moves that happened in free agency. Facts, truth. Breathe life into the sword, not death. Bushido, hope he does well for real. Hey, amen. Even though at one point I was a 2 in here, I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely a Tua near, you know. But you know, I'm a changed man now. I'm a changed man, you know, and I'm gonna ride for the Dolphins no matter what. I'm a Dolphin fan, strictly now, strictly. Or bro, this is crazy, but let's see. Let's see what, fam. I forgot what you were mentioning. I forgot. But other moves. Former Commanders D tackle Jonathan Allen is visiting with the Minnesota Vikings, per source. He is said to have a good amount of interest in the market. So Brian Flores, he's trying to work his little move, and he's trying to bring Jonathan Allen over there to the Vikings. Maybe there's still a shot of the Dolphins trying to get Jonathan Allen. Maybe, who knows? Um, but I don't think the Dolphins could compete with the Vikings in regards to the money that they could give Jonathan Allen. And who's going to be the quarterback for the Vikings? You know, if you really believe in JJ McCarthy, then go ahead. They might make a push for the Super Bowl, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're going to regret letting go of Sam Darnold. I think they're going to regret it. You know, but I don't know if Sam Darnold is going to the right situation over there with the Seahawks. I do not know. Javon Kinlaw agrees to a 3-year deal, $45 million to the Commanders. So Commanders, they let Jonathan Allen go so they could go to the cheaper route, which is Javon Kinlaw. You know, a former first-round pick by the 49ers. They let go of Eric Armstead and DeForest Buckner to get Javon Kinlaw pretty much, but he ain't live up to the potential that they thought that he could. And they ended up letting him go. He went to the Jets, had a little bit of a resurgence. Now he's with the Commanders to play alongside, what's that rookie's name that came from Illinois? Jerzon Newton. You know, I know the Dolphins had some interest in him, but he ain't fall to us. So that's a pretty good D tackle duo. They still need some depth, but that's a good start. They need to sign some edge guys. I heard that they're interested in Trey Hendrickson, you know, but I did also hear that they traded for Laremy Tunsil. So Commanders, they trying to win this now, bro. They're not waiting around. They're not waiting around, man. They're making moves now. You know, and this is one of the moves that I'm pretty impressed by. I'm pretty impressed by it. You know, Javon Kinlaw, you do got to worry about him off the field. You do got to worry about him off the field. Maybe I could show y'all the video that happened like a few years ago. This always makes me laugh. This always makes me laugh. Let me see. I don't see the video. Okay, I think I see it. No, I don't see it.
Because it just occurs to me that Kinlaw is off the team. He is no longer with the 49ers. The statute of limitations, I believe, has ended. What happened in this legendary meeting with you and John Lynch and Javon Kinlaw?
He said why he was upset with me. He expressed exactly what he had a problem with me doing and questions he had about how I did my job. And I did my best to explain, you know, why I do and how I do what I do. And really what he wanted to do was express how much I had hurt him without getting into too much, but it was a lot of emotion. And I could only respect that. I mean, he was extremely vulnerable with me and I could only respect that. So I answered any question he had. And I'm not saying he likes me, but he did shake my hand and we never got into it again. And after the NFC Championship game, he was sitting in his locker. I knew it was going to be the last time I saw him in that locker room. And no one was talking to him because he didn't start. So he's sitting there taking his tape off of his wrists. And I walk up to him. I say, "Hey, Javon." And he looks at me kind of surprised and says, "Hey." I said, "Congratulations." And he said, "Thank you."
We go back to the Kinlaw.
Yeah, man, he was trying to bump him. He was trying to bump him, man. So with Javon Kinlaw, you really gotta watch out for him off the field. But you know, he has a lot of potential on the field. You know, you just gotta go to the right team. You know, they got Dan Quinn as the head coach, so he might turn his career around. He might do something to his career. So I got some faith in Javon Kinlaw doing his thing over there with the Commanders. Bobby Brown signed with the Panthers. some good D tackle depth over there. They got Derek Brown. They was supposed to sign Milton Williams. That did not go through. Then they ended up getting Bobby Brown. I don't know. I think it's a 2-year deal. 2-year. At least they don't have to spend all that money on Milton Williams. You know, they went the cheaper route and they got Bobby Brown instead of having to apply more money onto Milton Williams. You know, they was gonna have to maybe give him 30 mil a year for him to budge to go to the Panthers. And Milton Williams, he's a good player, but you know, at the Panthers' current moment, I don't think that would have been conducive for them with their cap space. To be honest, that would not have been healthy. You know, this is a guy that the Miami Dolphins could have used, but we ain't invest in D tackle yet. You know, maybe we're talking to some other people, but he was on my radar. Bobby Brown was on my radar. Had some time playing under Aaron Donald. So that's another thing I liked about him. You know, and I think he would have been a good fit with Zach Sealer on that other side. You know, I'm still hoping that we bring in Calais Campbell. I'm still praying on that, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know, but I just want to make sure we sign a solid D tackle. And like I told y'all, Jonathan Allen, he will be visiting with the Minnesota Vikings. You know, so that seemed like a lock right there, him going to the Vikings. That seems like a lot. Sam Darnold signed with the Seahawks. You know, so they gave Geno the boot, and they went and got Sam Darnold. You know, it's understandable, but what makes you think you could do what Sam Darnold did with the Vikings with the Seahawks, even though y'all just got rid of DK Metcalf? You know, so that probably means that they will be getting a receiver early in this draft. Maybe a good one falls to them. I do not know where they're. I think they drafting what, 15? I'm not too sure. Let me check real quick. Seahawks draft order. Let me see. They're not showing me. Let me zoom out real quick. Yeah, that's not showing me. All right, this will probably show me. Seahawks. They got the 18th pick. They definitely gonna get a good receiver with that. Definitely gonna get a good receiver. You know, so you got to make sure you build the roster around Zach Wilson. You know, the Seahawks, they have a pretty good defense. Offense, they lost DK, so I don't know what to say. They got Kenneth Walker. They should be able to establish a run game. Zach Charbonnet. They really got to invest in the O-line. That was something that McDonald said he was going to try to address for the Seahawks. So I have a little bit of faith in regards to Sam Darnold, like making some type of motion in this division. You know, he does have the talent to keep up with Brock Purdy in this division. He does have the talent to keep up with Kyler Murray in this division. Matthew Stafford, you know, I give Rams that number one spot in that division. Then second is going to be between the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Then fourth, I think, is going to be the 49ers. You know, I'm hearing that they're about to let go of Brandon Ayuk, so I don't think things will end up too well for the 49ers. You know, hopefully they don't make the mistake that the Dolphins did, signing Tua a little bit too early for a little bit too much. And now we're in our situation, you know, but with the Seahawks, you know, this should be a good fit, you know, just as long as you have the right offensive coordinator, because you can't change the head coach, you know, but if you have the right offensive coordinator for him and the right pieces around him, Sam Darnold, he could make some noise in the NFC. He could make some noise. We need that type in Miami. What you talking about, fam? What you talking about? Packers signing guard Aaron Banks to a 4-year, $77 million contract. No way Chris Greer's coughing up this money. No way. He too broke right now. He penny pinching right now. He might go hit up MasterCard for a credit card and he gonna max it out first day because we definitely need help. But the help that we need is too much. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. 4 years, $77 million. Me personally, I would have never gave that to Aaron Banks, but I'm pretty sure the head coach liked Aaron Banks based off of him being familiar with the offense that he runs with Green Bay. So that probably enticed them to sign Aaron Banks to a contract, but I low-key got jealous of this one right here. I got jealous because I want the Dolphins to address the O-line, but we haven't addressed it yet. We have not addressed it. And look at all these other teams. The Bears doing their thing. Fix the O-line. What other teams fix their O-line today? I can't really pinpoint, but I like what the Bears doing for Caleb Williams. They know he need protection, and they doing the best that they can. We haven't even signed an O-lineman yet. Haven't even signed one. Quarterback is important, but the O-line is important too, especially with the ones that we got, especially with them. But shout out to Aaron Banks. This should help the Packers in regards to their running game. I think they signed another tackle as well. So Josh Jacobs, he probably going to score every game that he play. He probably going to score. Receivers, I think they're going to get a good receiver in this draft. Ibuka from Ohio State would be a good fit. And Green Bay, they could probably come in competing for that division. Bears, it look like they're going to get everything together. Vikings, I think Vikings probably going to finish fourth, based off all the other teams in their division. So the Packers, they made some good moves today. Some good moves. Jordan Lewis signed a 3-year, $30 million contract with the Jaguars. Jaguars, I don't know what to say about them. I don't know if Jordan Lewis is going to change your defense like that. You really got to hope that your pass rush could get there to open things up for Jordan Lewis. Don't let him cover a receiver number one for too long. Like him against Nico Collins in that division, he going to get burnt by Nico. He going to get burnt. If you have some type of fast player, I don't know how Jordan Lewis would do. It just depends on how elite that player is. I don't even think it matters about speed because he kind of fast to keep up with anybody. But it just depends on the players overall. If they over a 80 overall, then he probably won't get cooked. But if they're under 80, he could hang in there. He could hang in there. Puna Ford signed a 3-year deal up to $29.6 million. With Puna Ford, he was 5'11", 5'10", D tackle doing his thing, man. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. When he came out of Texas, I did not know that he was going to cause havoc like that. I did not know, but he came to the Chargers, outdid Tierra Tart, our old D tackle, outdid everybody for the Chargers, But shout out to the LA Rams. They know how to get players. They know how to scout. So I like this fit right here. Him, Braden Fisk, Jared Verse. That should be a very, very good D tackle room. Very, very good D tackle room. Jalen Moore. This is who I wanted the Dolphins to pick up. If everything works out correctly, he could turn up into being the next Trent Williams. Because it seemed like Trent Williams taught him everything that he know. And it's to the point where he could actually be a above average tackle. Based off film, you could tell like Trent Williams is really honing his craft into him. He's really doing his thing. So I think Jalen Moore, he could probably step in and help the Chiefs instead of hurt them. A lot of Chiefs fans probably confused in regards to this guy. They're probably expecting them to get Lane Johnson or something like that. But this is a good pickup. This is a pretty good pickup. He could play guard or tackle if need be. And this seemed like a guy that Patrick Mahomes was probably crying for, to be honest, man. But shout out to Jalen Moore. Nate Hobbs, he signed with the Green Bay Packers, a 4-year, $48 million deal. He gonna be paired up back there with what's the Xavier McKinney. Jair Alexander, I do not know if he gonna stay. Eric Stokes, they let him go. So they're still kind of thin at DB. Still kind of thin, but they got the draft. They're probably gonna get some other free agents. They got a decent amount of money to spend on DB. But Nate Hobbs, that's a good start. Pretty good starts. But if you can keep Nate Hobbs and Jair Alexander, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem right there. We need some Jay Kinlaw, Richie Incognito, Stepper types. We gonna get them tomorrow. Zach Wilson, he don't seem like that type of person. He don't. But tomorrow, hopefully, we bring in them dogs, man. We lost Hufunga today. We lost Greenlaw today. Players that I really wanted. So that's sad, right? That's sad right there, man. Sad. Traymon Smith signed a 2-year deal worth up to $7.5 million. He went back to the Texans. A fast cornerback, special teams as well. So that's probably why they brought him back on a cheap deal. Nothing too crazy. 7.5 mil for 2 years. That's not bad. That's not bad. This will make Smith the highest paid special teamer in the NFL. So like I told you, special teams, that's probably the reason why they brought him back. Shout out to Traymon. Josh Dobbs has signed with the Patriots, a 2-year deal. I don't know how to feel about this one. Does this mean that Joe Milton, he's out the door? We just signed Zach Wilson, so I think we out of the Joe Milton sweepstakes. And I don't think the Patriots dumb enough to trade Joe Milton to us. If they do, it's over for them. It's over. Maybe the Browns might be interested with trading Joe Milton. Bringing him in. Maybe that'll make Myles Garrett a little bit happy. I'm hearing that the Titans, they're set in regards to getting Cam Moore number 1. They're set. So that leaves Shedeur Sanders or Joe Milton. Out of those two guys, which one would you get at number 2? You're not going to waste your second-round pick, trading for Joe Milton. I don't think you could trade a pick that high for Joe Milton. He was a 5th-round pick. But if you do end up picking Shedeur with that second-round pick and Joe Milton ends up being better, that's a mistake on you. That's a mistake on you. So if I was the Browns right now, I'll try to trade away my second-round pick to the Patriots for Joe Milton. It makes sense to me. It makes sense. They're going to get desperate enough to the point where they're going to have to do that. It's either that or they're going to pick up Shedeur Sanders, and I don't know if he's going to end up being better than Joe Milton. I just think that Joe Milton, he's going to go on the right team before the season start, and he's going to show that he's a top 15, top 20 NFL quarterback. Based off the trades, the arm strength, he's athletic. He's from the crib too, Pahokee, right around my way. So I really did like Joe Milton. He was coming out of Tennessee. Liked him. I told the Dolphins to draft him. I did mock drafts. Each mock draft, I put Joe Milton on that. Each one. Dolphins still ain't do it. Now we're suffering from our consequences. Now we're suffering. But Josh Dobbs, he's a smart quarterback. He gonna stick to the strip. What could I say? Drake May, he's a running quarterback. Not a crazy runner, but he's okay at running. He's okay. And Josh Dobbs, he should be a good backup to him, but he don't have the arm that Drake May got. He don't have that arm. But the Patriots, they're doing their thing in regards to fixing the O-line. And with all the weapons around him, Josh Dobbs, he's not a bad quarterback. He could give you 1 or 2 good games throughout the whole year. 1 or 2 good games. Carlton Davis, he signed with the Patriots as well. So they got Christian Gonzalez and they got Carlton Davis. Man, bro. Man, I'd be scared of the Patriots, bro. I would be scared. And they got Mike Vrabel, definitely a defensive-minded head coach, and he's going to orchestrate one of the best defenses in the whole league. He going to orchestrate that. You know, we forgetting about Christian Barmore, Milton Williams, and they got Christian Gonzalez, and they got Carlton Davis, and they got Marcus Jones, and they got Kyle Duggar, and they got Jabril Peppers. You know, Patriots, they intimidating me right now. And if they draft the right players, I don't know. I think the Patriots could finish second. You know, but that's what I'm saying. Like Zach Wilson, he gonna be that X factor to see if it doesn't even matter what the Patriots do. Our quarterback is so good to the point where he's on a higher level than Drake May, and we're second in the division. You know, I feel like the division gonna go by quarterback strength. Josh Allen, he gonna be one. Whoever's the second best quarterback in our division will be the second best team in our division with the second best record. The third best quarterback will be the third team on the list. The worst quarterback in our division, that team will be the fourth team. So if Tua ends up being the worst quarterback out of all the quarterbacks in the AFC East, we will be last place. We will be last place. Zach Davis said Jackson Dart may go before Sanders. But at number 2, I don't know about that. Jackson Dart, seeing him go number 2. I would expect Travis Hunter at number 2 before Jackson Dart. But Shedeur Sanders, it just seemed like by default because of who he is. He probably gonna go early, probably like top 6, most likely. But shout out to Carlton Davis. He from the crib, Miami. You know, I thought he was gonna give Miami the time of day, but him signing this 3-year, $60 million contract, Miami wasn't gonna never get that up. Never. Plus, he's too similar to Jalen Ramsey. Their playing style a little bit similar. You know, I'm not saying he's as good as Jalen Ramsey, but they got some similarities. You know, we probably gotta get a different mold of cornerback. But them boys, they should be able to stop Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. They should be able to, but Tyreek Hill burned Carlton Davis a few times, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm not really worried. You know, it just depends on the quarterback getting the ball to them boys. That's it. Titans, they signed Dan Moore to a 4-year, $82 million deal worth $50 million guaranteed. This doesn't really move me a lot. You know, Dan Moore, he could be had. He's not the best tackle in the league. Not the best. But he could definitely find a starting spot on the Titans. He could find a starting spot, and maybe the Titans will be that much better with Cam Ward. You know, this is Cam Ward protection right here. Cam Ward protection. I'm pretty sure Cam Ward going number 1 overall. Because teams are calling the Titans to trade for the number 1 overall pick. They're not giving it up. No way they doing that for Travis Hunter. No way. They most likely doing that for Cam Ward. Most likely. Bills signing a wide receiver, Josh Palmer, to a 3-year, $36 million contract. I don't know about this. You know, I like this. Because he doesn't seem like a threat to the Dolphins. You know, y'all boys could sign whoever y'all want to. Just as long as they not a threat to the Dolphins, I'm good. Joshua Palmer doesn't seem like a threat at all. You know, he's a fast player. But I think our personnel, our DB personnel, hopefully we sign some good guys to the point where Josh Palmer, he not going to be a factor. But Josh Allen, he might bring the best out of him. Who knows? Because Josh Allen, he is that good. Braxton Berrios, our boy. He went to the Texans on a 1-year, $2 million contract. Kind of surprised about this, but not really surprised. Tank Dell seemed like he gonna be out for the whole year again. So this is definitely a cheaper amount to pay to a receiver just for the season until Tank Bell could come back. Devastating injury that happened to Tank Dell. Very, very devastating. And on top of that, they traded for Christian Kirk. So they added a lot of speed around Nico Collins. A lot of speed. So Braxton Berrios, he should be the slot guy that should be able to get open for CJ Stroud. And Christian Kirk, he gonna have to play that boundary, and he gonna have to show what type of player he is. With the Jaguars, they really use them as a gadget player a lot, but with the Texans, you're gonna have to man up and play that boundary receiver. Line up one-on-one with the cornerback number 1, cornerback number 2, and you're gonna have to beat your man one-on-one. You could lock down Christian Kirk. He's fast, but you could lock him down. It's possible. So I don't know what this is going to do for the Texans. Maybe this will help them. Maybe this will hurt them. But this is not like a signing that makes me excited for the Texans. It doesn't. It doesn't. But RIP to that boy Braxton. We gonna miss you. We with you, but hey, it is what it is. Time moves on. I remember last year I was mad that we re-signed him. But now he's officially not a Dolphin no more. Officially not a Dolphin. But me, I got soul ties. So whenever these players come to us, I'm forever infatuated in regards to how their career goes. There's a lot of players I still keep up with. And Braxton Berrios, he's going to be one of them. Josh Sweat, he signed with the Cardinals, 4 years, $76.4 million deal. He reunites with his old defensive coordinator, Josh Gannon. He knows how good Josh Sweat could be. Josh Sweat, he was I think a top 5 high school player coming out the country when he was coming out. But he just didn't live up to his full potential throughout college. He's seen flashes, but the beginning of his NFL career, he didn't really live up to what we thought he could be. But now he's showing us that he is that. And then now he got this contract from the Cardinals, from the guy who's seen him develop into that player that he could be. So that's why Josh Gannon spent the bag on Josh Sweat. And Josh Sweat, he should show that he should be in the top 10 conversation for edge rushers. He will be in the top 10. Cardinals, they don't have nobody other than him. They got Carter, the dude from Clemson. They got Zach Collins, the dude from Tulsa that they changed from linebacker to DN. So they should get some help with the pass rush. They got some decent D tackles in there. They probably gonna have to sign one in free agency, a pretty good one. Cardinals, they could definitely turn things around, man. Definitely turn things around. They fought tough, even though they didn't have a lot of talent. That's one thing I like about the Cardinals. They really did fight. Really did fight, man. But shout out to Josh Sweat. He got that ring and he cleared it. The Titans are among the teams interested in Russell Wilson. So Russell Wilson, he's still available. It seems like the Steelers will sign Aaron Rodgers. They're going to pair him up with DK Metcalf and George Pickens. That's going to be, pretty good. A pretty good way to send out Aaron Rodgers. But can y'all go in that division and beat Lamar Jackson, beat Joe Burrow? Can y'all do that? I don't think so. I do not think so. Free agent cornerback Darius Slay is signing with the Steelers. So he got the ring and he cleared it. So Steelers, they add depth to the cornerback room. It's going to be the legends, Joey Porter's son, and Darius Slay on the other side. He does seem like a Steeler guy. He does fit in with the culture. And the defense should hold on strong. Darius Slay know what a good defense is like. He said he got a good 2 years in him as well. A good 2 years. He know what a good defense is like, and he gonna try to implement that to the Steelers team. You got TJ Watt comparable to Jalen Carter. There's a lot of young pieces out there with the Steelers, and I think the defense is going to hold on strong. They just got to hope that they get the right quarterback. So if Aaron Rodgers could turn it up over there, then the Steelers, they in a good position. At least they fighting. At least they fighting. Chris Godwin, he re-signs with the Buccaneers, a 3-year, $66 million contract, $44 million guaranteed. That injury to his leg, it looked gruesome. I don't know if he's gonna be the same player. So I low-key think the Buccaneers got finesse, but we gonna see. Maybe Chris Godwin come out, have a great year, comeback player of the year. They got a good quarterback over there, Baker Mayfield. He spread the ball around. Baker Mayfield, he definitely helped me on my parlays, most definitely. Mike Evans, he at least gonna get a touchdown each game. At least that. And then Chris Godwin, he at least gonna get 4 catches each game. At least 4. So you could always bet on those. You're gonna hit green. So Chris Godwin, a pretty good signing. I thought they gonna let him go. Patriots, he was about to sign with the Patriots until the Buccaneers came in with their offer, and he said he would rather stay with the Buccaneers rather than get a pay raise with the Patriots. So that's what happened with Chris Godwin. That's what happened with him. Chargers, they re-signed our old player from the Dolphins, T.R. Tart. He had a pretty good year after he left the Dolphins. Had a pretty good year. Jim Harbaugh, he's seen that, and he's like, yeah, we got to keep this guy on the roster. He's a good enough D tackle to keep on the roster. But he's still not going to solve all your problems. You definitely going to need to sign somebody else to put right next to him. I'm thinking that they might get Kenneth Grant. Because Jim Harbaugh, he used to work with him at Michigan, so that might entice him to get that Michigan player or Will Johnson. Like I told everybody, I think the Chargers will get a Michigan player first in the first round, a Michigan player. So we got to keep a lookout on that, most definitely. But shout out to T.R. Tart. We actually went to school together, FIU. Shout out to that boy. We already went over this. Josh Dobbs went to the Patriots. Shavarius Ward signed a 3-year deal, maximum value of $60 million. Dolphins were never going to give that. Man. I would have loved him paired up with Jalen Ramsey. Would have loved it, but we don't got the money to. All the money is in Tua pockets. I wish I could show Tua this right now. Hey, Tua, if you want this on our team, take a pay cut. If you're really trying to win rings, you're going to take a pay cut so we can sign players like these. Because as of right now, we're not too sure who's going to be that cornerback alongside Jalen Ramsey. We're not too sure. But shout out to the Colts. They definitely revamped their cornerback safety room. They got Cam Bynum. Had a pretty good year with Brian Flores with the Vikings. And it seemed like Travaris Ward was chasing money, and he got that max value of $60 million from the Colts. Out of all teams, I would expect them to make that type of deal. And on top of that, if you go into the Colts, you really got to have confidence in their quarterback. Even though he hasn't shown you anything yet, you got to have confidence in Anthony Richardson. Got to have confidence. I've been hearing that he's working with Josh Allen's quarterback coach. So Anthony Richardson might come in a whole different player than what y'all used to, and he going to have that resurgence. That resurgence could probably help propel the Colts in regards to having a good roster. They're going to put a good roster around Anthony Richardson, and that might help him out, even though you don't know that he's going to help you out just yet. Right now, he's just working, but hopefully you can get the best out of Anthony Richardson this year. Hopefully. If you could do it with Jalen Hurts, you could do it with Anthony Richardson. You can. There's still plenty of talent available. Javon Holland, he's still available. Travarius Ward, Will Fries, Justin Reed, he's still available. Byron Murphy, he's still available. That might be somebody that we're looking into. We need another cornerback. I'm hearing Joey Bosa. We had conversations with him. But I think he gonna rejoin his brother. I that's my gut feeling. Mari Cooper, should we bring him back from the crib? Should we bring him back? Chase Young, a former number two overall pick in the draft. He might be asking for a little bit too much money, but who knows? Cam Robinson, a veteran, line help if you really need it. Tevin Jenkins, I'm hoping I hear his name tomorrow, becoming a Dolphin. I hope I'm hearing his name. Mekhi Becton. I think he go back to the Eagles, but who knows? Who knows? Mekhi Becton, it wouldn't make sense for us to get him either because of his height. You look at Aaron Brewer. Aaron Brewer, he like 5'11". Mekhi Becton like 6'9". That's a huge difference between your guard and your center. Huge difference. Mike Jackson, maybe we should bring him back. Went to the University of Miami. Andre Cisco, Levi Onwuzurike, could be a good D tackle depth. Zeitler or Sheriff, two veteran guards. We might sign one of these guys. Probably not both. But if I had to choose one, I'm choosing Zeitler. Chauncey Golston, he available. Asante Samuel Jr., that's another guy that I would want on the Dolphins. Jonathan Allen, like I told y'all, he visiting the Vikings currently. Azeez Ojulari, that would be a good option for edge depth, but I think he gonna ask for too much money. Stephon Diggs, he's still healing from that ACL injury. D tackle Treshaun Wharton, keep an eye out for this. I think this is who the Dolphins probably low-key targeting without telling anybody. You could get this guy on a discount deal, but he gonna get pressure. He gonna be a good piece alongside of Zach Sealer. Good piece. We could get him and bring Campbell back. That would be a good group. Javon Hargrave, probably gonna be too much money. Darius Slayton, we already got a lot of speed, so I'm not really worried about Darius. Charles Omenihu, a big DN, 6'7". We could probably use him. 3 techniques sometimes maybe. Draymond Jones would be a good guy at D tackle that we could add. Rico Dowdle. I'm shocked about this one. So the Cowboys just got no running backs right now? No running backs? That's crazy. Just this in, the Dolphins have signed Dan Marino to a 1-year, $10 million contract to back up Tua Tagovailoa. Hey, I support this message. I'm going to like and retweet this. Hell nah. Shoot, imagine, bro. If Marino, if you still got it, fam, hop back in. We still got that 13 available for you, fam. Come on, let's go. Bring Randy Moss back too. I don't care. We gonna make it happen. With these two. We going to the bowl for real. I don't care how old they are. I do not care, man. Right here we have Aaron Rodgers in typical Aaron Rodgers fashion. He is loving that the Giants and the Steelers are both trying to entice him. So Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna take advantage of the opportunity to get some love that he barely gets because he's old now. But it's okay, Aaron. Enjoy it while it's lasting. Hopefully you choose the right team. We all know the right team is the Steelers, but if you're really thinking about this, you got a problem. I do not think the Giants gonna come through and do something next year. You got the Eagles and you got the Commanders in your division. You're better off going to the Steelers. Nah, the Steelers is with the Steelers, I think you have a better surrounding cast. The Giants, they don't have that defense. They don't have that defense that the Steelers got. So I think the Steelers is the best option for Aaron Rodgers. Keep thinking about it. The Steelers, they're going to pull their offer. Watch. They're going to pull their offer. Keep playing with the Steelers if you want to. Keep playing with them. Panthers aren't done. Oh, we already talked about this, Bobby Brown. We already talked about Aaron Banks. And right here, this is what I've seen. This is why I think we might be out of the bid for Dre Greenlaw. The Titans, the Texans, and the Cowboys, Broncos, all in the cut to make Dre Greenlaw their next linebacker. But the Dolphins, it seems like these guys are outbidding us. They're outbidding us, especially with the Titans. I know that they might make it happen because they're probably gonna give up the most money. Broncos already spent quite a bit of money already, but they still got some more to blow, more than the Dolphins. More than the Dolphins. The Cowboys, that could be another option. You know, Leighton Vander Esch, they don't really have that presence in the middle. You know, their only presence is Michael Parsons, but they really need to add more dogs. But to me, I'll still put the Dolphins in the running, and I'll put the Titans and the Cowboys as the other teams that could get Dre Greenlaw. But we're going to see what happens tomorrow. We're going to see. The Steelers are releasing Larry Ogunjobi. Would probably be a good piece. We could get him for a cheap deal to put alongside Zach Sealer. You know, it seems like we really got to be cost effective. We got to look at the amount of money that the Dolphins spent on Zach Wilson. And then we got to be like, man, I don't think we're going to spend this much at D tackle. I don't think we're going to spend this much at DN. I don't think we're going to spend this much at cornerback. So we really got to look at the low level, you know, prospects out of each position. And hopefully we pick the one with the highest of upsides that we could get for a cheaper amount. That's pretty much what we did last year with Jordan Brooks, a former first-round pick. You know, he still had to prove himself. We gave him a pretty decent contract, and he showed us that he could be probably the best linebacker that has played for us ever since Zach Thomas. He showed us that. Jonnu Smith, the same thing. Throughout his whole career, hasn't been treated with the best of respect. You know, Jonnu Smith, he should have been balling out every other year he'd been playing. But Miami really tapped into his potential, and look where he at now. So we need to find those type of guys. And Larry Ogunjobi, I think he could be one of those guys that we could get, and we could mold him into being the guy that we really thought he could be. There is potential there. This is another move that I thought that the Dolphins would be making, but it seems like the Chicago Bears, they're taking this serious, man. They're taking it serious. Braxton Jones, they got their tackle. Joe Thuney, they got their left guard. Drew Dahlman, they got their center. Jonah Jackson, they got their right guard. Darnell Wright, they got their right tackle. They just making it happen. They already fixed their O-line. They haven't even been a month yet since their head coach got hired. They already fixed the O-line. Why couldn't we do this when we started our organization? We probably would have been better off if we had did this, but no. Now we learning from our mistakes. Now we're trying to fix the O-line last minute. So crazy, man. Rams moving on from aging and expensive Cooper Kupp to then sign a 32-year-old Devontae Adams to a $23 million deal. Yeah, it makes no sense to me, but it seemed like Cooper Kupp, there's an issue that the Rams had a problem with, that they were so willing to let him go in the free market and be a free agent. There has to be an issue there. You know, I thought that the Steelers would have some interest with Cooper Kupp, but boom, they went and made that trade for DK Metcalf. So I'm not even gonna lie. It seems like the Patriots is gonna be that spot that Cooper Kupp goes to. If that's Mike Vrabel's type of receiver, Patriots, they're known for those type of receivers. The Amendolas, the Wes Welkers. You know, Cooper Kupp, he definitely fits that mold. So he might end up going to the Patriots. Like we went over earlier, Zach Wilson to Miami, and that was actually true 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago. He was right.
You think they finna get rid of him? Who you think close to a ring?
Here we got Cam Ward talking about Myles Garrett. You know, maybe he knows he's going to the Browns. Maybe he knows it.
Who you think close to a ring out of Tennessee, Cleveland, and New York?
Which
chip one draft Cam Ward. That's
Miles Garrett gone Cleveland, bro.
Yeah, he not leaving. He
gone.
They finna get rid of him.
He requested a trade.
Yeah, he can request it, but that don't mean he can go.
You requested.
That's right. That's right. But I'm pretty sure Cam Moore going to the Titans, man. Pretty convinced about that. Brandon Steffens signed a deal with the Jets. I like this signing right here. We got Sauce Gardner, who could get burnt by Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill. Now we got Brandon Steffens, who could get burned by Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill. So I love this cornerback move right here. You know, I don't think their cornerback room could get any better than it is right now. You know, unless they pick up a dog from the draft, then I'll be a little bit worried. But as of right now, the Jets DB room, you know, is not a threat. It's not a threat to the Dolphins, to be honest. It's definitely not a threat. And I think we could still be productive against the DBs. We just going to have to make sure we could protect our quarterback. That's it. Protect our quarterback. Isaiah Pola-Mao has signed a 2-year extension today worth up to $8.45 million. Another safety that I did like, you know, in the open market, he probably would have got more than this. Probably would have got more. You know, he's kind of in that mode of a Talanoa Hufanga. And they both came from USC safeties. USC, they're always making these type of safeties. Ever since Troy Polamalu, you will see this Polynesian safeties coming out, and they end up being good. And this with Isaiah, they don't really talk about him that much. They don't really talk about him, you know. But his game doesn't revolve around what Talanoa does. It doesn't. Talanoa, he a hitter, but Isaiah, he's more so of like that all-around safety. You know, he's rangy, a little bit more rangy than Hufanga. Hufanga, he more so of a safety that you want to make sure he's around the box. He's that type of safety, but more you would let him roam out there. That's safety. You'll let him roam. I wouldn't mind the Dolphins signing him if he was available, but he's staying with the Raiders. The Raiders seen how much he's worth, and they kept him. They seen it. Jonnu Smith with the words, "No such thing as being overpaid in this league. Livelihood, body on the line every Sunday. Can't put a price on that. Love to see it, fellas. Go get your money. Go get your money." You know, Jonnu Smith, he living good right now. His pocket's fat. His stats, they up there last year. He living good right now. And he getting that chicken bag. So ain't no complaints in Jonnu Smith live right now, you know. But he see all these players finessing their NFL teams, finessing them. But he loves to see it. He loves to see it, man. I don't know if he said this after Zach Wilson signing. I do not know. We still got to check out what Tyreek Hill said, but we're going to do that a little bit later. I'm going to tell my kids this was Greer and Stephen Ross. Yeah, Stephen Ross, this is what he does in the meeting rooms, bro. This is all he do. This sleep. This is Chris Greer looking at the film. Stephen Ross thinking that he watching everything, but he just dozing off. This is him. This is pinpoint. Shout out to my boy, Crazy Dolphin. Good evening, DG Live, Miami Dolphin fans, everyone here coming in. Hit that like button, subscribe, and support my boy DG Live. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm gonna drop the link tomorrow for other news. So if anybody want to hop on and talk about what happened, y'all free to pull up. Today we just going over all the signings. You know, Dolphins, we just had one. But maybe tomorrow we might explode. Patriots also signed a D tackle, Chris Tonga, 1 year, $2.7 million deal. So Patriots, they really wanted better D tackles in there. They really wanted better D tackles, and they're really trying to stop the run. The boys not playing around. Shout out to the Cowboys. They signed Cat Williams. Cowboys signed Cat Williams. Pretty fast 40. I don't know if y'all seen his 40 video. I do not know. But this is what it seems like the Cowboys. This is what they waiting on. This is what they waiting on, man. They ain't make no moves today. I think all they did was sign a long snapper. That's what I think. That's what I think. Cowboys gotta do better, man. Gotta do better. You gotta care about your fans. Right now, I don't even think Chris Greer up right now. I think Chris Greer on vacation, bro. Chris Greer gotta be on vacation. He probably come back tomorrow. Then that's when you gonna sign all the deals. That's probably what's going on. Probably. I could envision an old line of the Texans putting Blake Fisher at left tackle and putting Titus Howard back at right tackle. So the Texans, they're not gonna be that bad at right or left tackle, man. I think Laremy Tunsil's situation over there with the Texans is more so the fact of everybody claiming that the Texans have a bad old line based off how much times CJ Stroud got hit last year. But it makes no sense as to where this O line you're talking about is bad. It has Laremy Tunsil on it. There be some times where Laremy Tunsil, doesn't really do the best job out there as well, and they kind of get exposed. Like, man, we paying you all this money, and you still getting beat out there. So that's the thing with Laremy Tunsil. He's still a good player, but he getting beat more consistently now. But he's still a very good tackle, and maybe him going to that offense with the Commanders could really help his career. Help him pop back out again. Maybe he'll be ranked as the best tackle in the league. Instead of it being him and Trenton Williams and him, it'd be back and forth. Penei Sewell, you could throw him in there as a very, very good tackle in the NFL. So we gonna see what the Texans do with this old line, but they definitely gonna have to address it in the draft. Definitely. The teams interested in Javon Holland: Carolina Panthers, Washington Commanders, Indianapolis Colts, Tennessee Titans. This all just it's going to depend on Javon Holland. We seen it last year. Robert Hunt, we couldn't re-sign him. We were waiting to see what team would sign him. We did not think he was signed to the Panthers. They did not seem like a contender. They did not seem like a good team. But maybe if the price is right, these NFL players will be willing to go to any team. So I'm not throwing the Colts out the door. I'm not throwing the Commanders out the door. I'm not throwing the Panthers out the door. I'm not throwing the Titans out the door. Javon Holland, I feel like he's one of those type of players. He's going to look at the good side of things, and he's going to think about what the future holds with the team, and he's not going to worry about what their current status is. If he has faith in Bryce Young, he'll probably sign with the Panthers. If he has faith in Jaden Daniels, he'll probably sign with them. If he has faith in Anthony Richardson, he'll probably sign with them. If he has faith in Cam Ward, he probably going to sign with the Titans. All teams have something bright to look forward to. It just depends on what you have the most confidence in. And what's the most likely to happen is the Commanders being the best team out of this whole list. The most likely, but there's no better feeling of going to another organization, setting the tone, and making that team that much better. That is possible with Javon Holland going to the Colts. He can make that team better. They got Travarius Ward and they got Bynum. So adding Javon Holland, you automatically fix your DB room over there with the Colts. You do. Adding him to the Panthers, they got J.C. Horn. They locked them up. Panthers, I don't think that would turn him up, but that would definitely get him there. That'll give him some type of help. They got Jamie Robinson as well from Florida State that I like, that safety. Tennessee Titans, that would definitely make that team better. Most definitely. And on top of that, you got Cam Ward. You could turn that whole division around, to the point where Titans, they might finish second. They might finish second if they add Javon Holland. And Commanders, I already know Commanders will be a great fit. I'll be jealous if he goes to the Commanders. I'll be very jealous because I know he'll be in a good situation. A good situation. The Chargers are signing free agent Dante Jackson to a 2-year, $13 million deal. I wanted the Dolphins to sign him, to put on the other side of Jalen Ramsey, and he ain't even go for a lot of money. 2 years, 13 million. So that's a little under 7 million a year. Maybe we could have afforded that. Maybe we were trying to go cheaper, but I'm pretty sure that we probably couldn't afford that because we only gave Zach Wilson 1 year, $6 million. $6 million. So I think we kind of like bid it in, but we just couldn't fight out with the Chargers. We couldn't do it. We could not do it. So you pair up Dante Jackson with Derwin James. That's pretty good right there. Pretty good for the Chargers. Tutu Atwell. He signed back with the Rams. They add their speed guy. Brought back a speed demon in Tutu Atwell and an elite route runner in Devontae Adams. I love where this offense is going. Now it's time to go get a real playmaker in the backfield. So they got Tutu Atwell, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Demarcus Robinson. That's a free agent, but I wouldn't mind the Dolphins signing Demarcus Robinson. I wouldn't mind that. I would take Demarcus Robinson. But the Rams, they receiving room is pretty deep right now. They got Whittington as well. If they add one more receiver and they fix that O-line, the Rams are a real threat to make it to the Super Bowl. A real threat. Trust me. And that defense is already solid as well. So if they get the right pieces to put on defense, Rams, they're going to be a problem. Rams going to be a problem. Jerry Jones is expected to take a nap this afternoon. Oh my God. No. I'm so surprised. I am so surprised, man. I just find this funny, dog, because this is what it seemed like he does all the time. Just take a nap, not worry about watching film, no nothing. No contribution. He just blowing bread, blowing money fast. Blowing money fast. He don't want to give up his job at all. He don't care about what Cowboys fans say. He don't. He don't. He willing to crash out about the Cowboys. Willing to crash out. Here we got Mike Vrabel. He definitely put all his chips on the table by signing these three people: Milton Williams, Harold Landry, Robert Spillane. Robert Spillane, he definitely going to be that linebacker that's going to put his nose in that gap and hit you. He don't care what lineman coming at him. He got heart. He kind of good in zone coverage as well. Harold Landry, former second or first round pick. He played for Mike Vrabel when he was with the Titans, so I guess that's why he made that move, and he was still comfortable with Harold Landry. And then Milton Williams, the shocker. He was supposed to be a Panther, but they came in, gave him $26 million a year. They could do this. They could blow bread like this because their quarterback is still on a rookie deal. So that's the luxury that the Patriots have. We don't have that luxury no more. When we used to, we ain't take advantage of it. We didn't. But now the Patriots, they got a shot to take advantage, and they might run with it if they make the right draft picks, and it seems like they're signing the right players. That's what it seems like. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna just cover it.
To your wide receiver, do you know him? Have you talked to him? And what was your thoughts immediately upon learning about it?
Man, I thought that was pretty sweet. I grew up a fan of him and Aaron Rodgers, so being able to watch him and be like, man, I'm gonna be lined up next to him is gonna be it's still kind of surreal. I was connected with him over text. I think he's out of the country right now. I'm trying to get on the world tour with him, but I think it'll be sweet. We'll see when he gets out here. I know he's a basketball player too, so I gotta see what his jump shot looks like.
Allegedly in Japan, Sean.
It look like he happy Cooper Kupp gone. That boy is happy Cooper Kupp is gone. But them boys were probably beefing, man. I'm shocked.
McVay was staying up after hours. They're 13 hours ahead, I do believe, which I don't know how that timing works and how the world works, but it got done. And now McVay has weapons galore still. Cooper Kupp, big question mark. And obviously you've paid tribute to Cooper Kupp, as has Sean McVay. Who knows where he ends up at? But we have heard about your working out with him.
That's crazy, man. Puka Nacua, he switched up quick. Here's a Commander fan. Already reported the Washington Commanders have been in talks with Javon Holland. So Commanders, they end this. You know, Dan Quinn probably sees Javon Holland in that Kyle Hamilton role, and he could definitely use him in that fashion. You know, don't underestimate Javon Holland. He definitely has the size to play in the box. He has the speed to play that rangy free safety type of safety. He's a very versatile safety. I don't really want to lose him, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. We can't really enjoy our safeties for too long. They always end up leaving us. First, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and then we got rid of Minkah Fitzpatrick to get Javon Holland. Now we're going to get rid of Javon Holland as well. When will this team get this shit right, man? When? I'd rather them take the money out of Tua's contract to re-sign Javon Holland on this team. I would rather that instead of just letting him go. You know, this was a sour relationship based off of all this that was happening with the Dolphins. I know some people are not a fan of Tua. Some people are a fan of Tua. You know, I feel like that's the main thing as to the separation with this fan base. The main thing. You know, the only thing that we can do to repair this is by getting a franchise quarterback. That will solve all your problems. That will solve all your problems right there. All your problems. They trying Von Miller, man. Trying Von Miller. This is Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. Who knows? Maybe the Jets make a move like this. Bring in Chris Olave. Bringing these two. Oh, man, that's going to be tough for Jalen Ramsey. I don't know if Jalen Ramsey going to know what to do with this right here. I do not know unless we bring another good cornerback in, but we haven't done that yet. We have not done that yet. So hopefully the Jets don't be smart and do this. Hopefully. See, even Chris Olave commented, fire. He loved the move. Oh, we just got some linemen. Okay. What's the lineman name? I'm going to search that up real quick. Jeremiah Bell is still available. I doubt it, fam. He probably on his couch right now eating some popcorn, bro. He done. He out of here. Definitely out of here. Let me see what y'all talking about. What lineman we signed? Okay, we signed James Daniels. Okay. Finally. Finally. 3 years, $24 million. What is that? $8 million a year. So not too bad. I like that contract for James Daniels. I like that contract. I thought we were gonna have to go to like 10 mil to sign James Daniels. But hey, at least this team is not wasting money. Man. James Daniels, he could play both guard spots. I don't think he could play center. I don't think he could play tackle. I do not think so. But a pretty good signing, but he could get beat sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. James Daniels could get beat sometimes, but we're gonna have to make sure he just fits with what the Dolphins got going on. You gotta make sure of that. I'm gonna see if I can find some tape. Right here is James Daniels against Grady Jarrett, the guy that they just released. They just released him, but he's probably their best defensive player. Probably their best one. See, James Daniels, he could definitely move in space. Ooh, Pancake is like, ooh, put him on the ground. Okay. Grady Jarrett, he's one of the best D tackles. Look what he's doing to him. Bam. Yeah, he crashed out on this play. That boy crashed out on this play. That boy definitely crashed out. Let me see. Not this. I just want to get no copyright. No copyright. Man, I don't know what they showing on the shirts. Right here, we got another play. James Daniels at right guard. Let's check him out. Damn, that boy flipped that safety. That boy RKO'd him. Bro, you try to jump over him, bomb, he gonna flip your ass. Bah, get your ass down, boy. Get your ass down, boy. I love that right there. I love that right there. We finally got somebody to put alongside Aaron Brewer. Teron Armstead, please come back. Please come back. Please come back, Teron Armstead. You know, like this shows you how good of a center, not a center, as good of a old lineman that he is. Look how highly ranked he is compared to his colleagues. Tyler Linderbaum, a very good center. Joe Tippmann, he showed us some good things throughout his career. Panay Sewell, 84.9. He out here beating Panay Sewell, Kevin Zeitler. Come on, man. Welcome to James Daniels. On top of that, he's from Iowa. Iowa is known to produce talent. Bro, I'm about to get off this church, man. They showing me shit I do not want to see, man. Man, that boy clean. That boy clean. We signed a D tackle. I'm cool going into the draft. We got to see what D tackle they bring in. We got to see what D tackle they will bring in. We got two. We got two O-linemen. Hey, okay, finally, the one's not playing around, man. We got two. We got two. Keep it under 10 continuous seconds for fair use rights regarding copyright. Oh, you talking about the videos? Okay. I mean, you know, I got hit my last stream. So I'm trying to be careful this time. Sorry, fam. Oh, he did that to Denzel Perryman. He flipped him like that. He flipped that boy like that. Okay, y'all already talking about somebody else. Of course, Dolphins will wait till late night. Of course. Larry Borum. Let me search him real quick. Larry Borum. See, they already got this updated. Miami Dolphins. 25 years old. I like his age. Let's see what his PFF was last year. 53.8. You know, this is a backup, but if he does well enough, he could earn a starting spot on a team. My honest opinion. You know, we really went cheap with getting him. But I'm not gonna blame you. If you're trying to shop on a budget, you know, who am I to judge you? Who am I? Okay, yeah, he is big. 6'5", 322 pounds, long arms. Could he play tackle? He could play tackle, right? 10-inch hands. What school he went to? Missouri. Missouri don't be producing like that, but who knows? Who knows? We're gonna search up some tape. Wait, let me go to Instagram real quick. Let me go to Instagram. Instagram. We're gonna look at his Instagram and then we're gonna watch some of his highlights. You know, I'm familiar with James Daniels, but with Larry Borum, not familiar with him. Not familiar with him. Y'all go follow me on Instagram, DGLive. Please support your boy. Okay, that boy got a Twitch. Okay. See, I knew it. He played some tackle. This is him at tackle right here. Definitely play some tackle. One thing I could say about him, he's better than what we are used to having. That's one thing I could say. He just got married. You know, so since you just got married, that means you're not supposed to be out here at the clubs doing nothing. You just behaving, being an honorable man to your wife. That's it. That's all we asking for. That's all we asking for, fam. Oh, he was with the Bears when they had Justin Fields. You know, he's a little bit on the bigger side for a tackle, a little bit on the heavier side. That's him and his girl. Hey, maybe this means that we're gonna get Membu, Armand Membu. Maybe we get him. You know, both Missouri players. It could be possible. Could be possible. You're saying he got a Twitch too. We're gonna check out his Twitch. We watching everything. We watching everything. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. Oh, he don't got no clips up. You know, I'll subscribe to him, see whenever he stream. All right, but you gotta change this right here. He definitely gotta change that. Definitely gotta change that. We're gonna watch some of his tape to see. Right here we have I forgot his name already. Borum. Right here, Larry Borum. Borum. He's playing left tackle. So this possibly means that Braxton Jones, he probably got injured, so he came in to play left tackle for Braxton Jones a few times. And this was more towards the end of the year. This is them against the Cardinals, Zach Collins. This is the linebacker I told y'all about that turned into a DN. You know, he came out of Tulsa, a little bit on a bigger side, but they said, F it, let's just move him to edge to see what he can do. He hasn't been the best of edge guys, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy out there. Well, let's check him out. Pretty decent kick slide. Okay. Pretty good feet. I'm not even gonna lie. Pretty good feet. You know, I could see him playing guard as well. Yeah, he should have kept on going on that one. Should have kept on going. Come on, you can't get pushed back like that, man. It seemed like he gonna have to get in a little bit of a shape. You know, get his core strong. You know, he could be more of a mauler out there. You know, but I think like a guy like this, you get him in regards to you being confident with your O-line coach, Butch Berry, who we have. And I think Butch Berry could get a lot more than what your average team could get out of Larry Borum. A lot more. You know, I do see something there, but there's still stuff that he needs to work on. You know, like this is not a home run pick, but we could turn it into a home run pick. We can. You know, this is not a touchdown, but this is like a 50-yard play in a game. Good job blocking on that one. You know, but one thing about Caleb Williams, he's a moving quarterback. He's a moving quarterback. So that really helped Borum in regards to him not having to hold on to his blocks for too long, because sometimes a defender don't even know where Caleb Williams is at. So Caleb Williams, he definitely does help the O-line, but he still got sacked a lot last year. Still got sacked a lot. But hey, with Tua, he throws the ball quick, you know, but he's not going to be in a situation to throw the ball quick each time. So that's the only issue. But, you know, Borum, he not that bad. He not that bad. He seems like he does good against bad competition. You know, if you do bad against good edge guys, it's understandable. But if you're going up against a rookie or somebody who's not good, I really want to see you dominate that rep for me to have confidence in you in regards to our offense. I really want to see that. But at 330, he got good feet. Guys at 330 not really moving like that. So maybe Mike McDaniel hit him up saying like, okay, we got to make sure that you cut down on some weight. Cut down on some weight and we could work with you in this offense. You know, and at the same time, the Bears did what they did this offseason because of what the O-line was last year. And he was a part of that O-line. That's the thing that kind of scares me in regards to Borum. He was a part of that O-line there that everybody's saying that they need a fix. He was part of that problem. What's good, Shaquille? Appreciate you for pulling up on me. Borum from Bears. Yeah, we just signed him. Okay, just trying to help King. I'm a licensed publisher. Oh, okay. Hit me up on IG in my DMs. Let me know, bro. I definitely do need help with that, bro. My account almost got taken down a few times by doing this. A few times. They always do that. Sign guys late, big kid. You know, hey, just as long as they sign the right person, I don't care how late you sign them. I do not care how late you sign them. These picks better work out in the regular season. You know, with Pryor, you know, I love that we signed the old lineman, but can he block the new edge people that we got in this division? Can he block Harold Landry? Can he block Milton Williams? Can he block him? Can he block Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald, Gregory Rousseau? They just released Von Miller. Thank God that Myles Garrett is not going to the Bills. Who is going to block him if he came? Who? I can't think of nobody on this O-line. Even Teron Armstead. We can't really hang our hat on Teron Armstead because we don't know if he gonna play or not. We don't know. We don't know. Big kid, yeah, he's probably depth, but if he puts in enough work, he could get a starting job. He can. He can. 6'5", 333 pounds is nice for a mauler in the trenches. You know, but at tackle, I don't know about him at tackle. I do not know. He's a tackle, played last 7 games at tackle, you know, but I would start him off at guard. Let's say a tackle get injured, try him at tackle. If he does well at tackle, keep him at tackle. If he doesn't do well at tackle, put him back at guard. You know, that 333, that just shows that shows guard to me. That size shows guard. It doesn't show tackle. A lot of tackles like 320 or under now, so they could like stay slim on their weight, but they could still be agile out there at that 320, that 300 range. That's good for tackles. But guards, you really want them to be a little bit more heftier, over 320, you know, 330 around that range, 340. And you just want them to be able to stand in front of that D tackle. You know, D tackles, they're probably the strongest players on the field. Nose guards, D tackles. So you really need strong centers with big girth, a lot of weight on them to hold up against guys like that. You know, Borum, he seemed like that type of guy with that 333, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Shout out to Vamos Gatos. Appreciate you for pulling up on me. Practice in Florida summer will get him right. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. You know, working out with Teron Armstead as well, that's definitely going to help him out in regards to him getting better. We've seen what Trent Williams did to Jalen Moore. Helped him out, and he went and got that contract with the Chiefs, 2 years, $30 million. You know, maybe we could mold Larry Borum behind Trent Williams to be a better tackle. You know, his career, he hasn't lived up to what everybody thought that he could be. You know, he still has a lot of work to do, but with our O-line room, you know, Butch Berry, he showed us that he could make something out of nothing. He could make something out of nothing. Even with this O-line that we had last year, sometimes it looked formidable. It looked okay to the point where we could step out with the O-line. But with a guy like this, Borum, he's just better than a lot of the guys that we brought in to back up or to even become starters on our team. You know, I think he has higher upside than Liam, higher upside than Rob Jones. You know, he's not up there with Austin Jackson, Aaron Brewer, Teron Armstead, but he definitely beat out those guys. And the amount of money that we signed him for, I'll take it. I'll take it. Even though he's not the best player, I'll take it. Good job picking that up. Then you can't get bullied like that, fam. Can't get bullied like that, fam. I don't like that right there. You one-on-one, you see him coming. Get your ass ready, bro. Do not get drove back to the quarterback. Do not get drove back to the quarterback. That's why competition is so important. Competition is so important, man. You know, if you're doing this against Michael Parsons, that's acceptable. But since you're doing this against a linebacker is pushing you back like this and getting to the quarterback, that's what worries about him. Like, see, him being at guard is definitely going to put him in a better situation, an easier situation. If you needed help, you got your center next to you. If you needed help, you got your tackle next to you. But when you have tackle, all you got is your guard. And most of the time, tackles, they're going to leave you by yourself on the edge. They're going to leave you by yourself on the edge, man. So, putting him at tackle, that's probably desperation right there. But guard, he could probably compete for that starting guard spot. Just depends on who else we bring in. Can't get drove back like that, fam. You can't. The boy can't do nothing. Okay, that boy moving. Okay. Come on, you got to get that block, bro. No way, dog. You got to get that block. You right there. You moving perfectly fine. He's showing he an athlete on this one. He's showing he an athlete. That boy moving in space. Okay. For 330, that he definitely moving. He just needs some fine tuning. That's it. Yeah, he just needs some fine tuning. Like this right here. Come on, we don't need Tua in these situations right here, bro. We gonna lose Tua easily if he's like this. We gonna lose him easily, man. And you gotta finish your blocks, bro. I want you to finish your blocks, man. Show us you an NFL athlete. Show us you take this O-line serious. That's what I want to see. You know, it seems like he just need good coaching, bro. Just good coaching. Sometimes you just being alignment and having good feet is good enough. You don't even have to be the strongest of people. You know, just knowing where to be at all times is a benefit. To be honest, it's definitely a benefit. Right here, we got some more clips. Him against the Chargers. No, not the Chargers, the Raiders. Yeah, come on, how you not see that D tackle film? There's a lot of stuff that he got to learn out there, man. A lot of stuff. You know, but I understand. I don't know if he played for the Bears throughout his whole career. You know, he probably just never had that veteran presence around him to guide him to be the best player that he can be. You know, but coming into Miami, hopefully we get Teron Armstead back. You know, just give us 1 year with Teron Armstead with the new O lineman. Just 1 year. 1 year, and I think we'll be better off that way rather than Teron Armstead retiring. You know, if Teron Armstead retires, you might as well give up on the season, bro. You might as well give up on the season. You know, give Zach Wilson a guy like Teron Armstead on that O-line. Maybe that will help his development. Don't just put Zach Wilson out there with the new O-lineman as well. Two of the same thing. You know, you really want to give them boys a good look. And Teron Armstead, I feel like losing him, we're not going to be able to find somebody else who could give us that same look that he's going to give us on that O-line. It's going to be real hard for us to do that. So we got to at least keep Teron Armstead. Even though we got James Daniels, even though we got Borom, we still got to find a way to persuade Teron Armstead to come back, bro. I don't know what it is. You know, hopefully he's happy about Zach Wilson. If he's happy about Zach Wilson and he thinks that he could win us something, then okay, I feel like Teron Armstead, he would be like, okay, I'll stay with the Dolphins. No worries. We good. We good. But if he has no confidence in Tua and Zach Wilson, Teron Armstead will not play this year. He will not play this year. I promise y'all that. So Teron Armstead retiring and not retiring is going to tell you everything that you need to know if the Dolphins are tanking or if the Dolphins still have a shot. It's all on Teron Armstead. All on Teron Armstead. The most important pieces on this team right now, Zach Wilson, Teron Armstead. Shoot, you could put Jalen Ramsey in there because we don't got no other corners that we could rely on. Yeah. You know, you could put Tyreek Hill there a little bit. You know, Tyreek Hill, he that X factor. But we got to hope that we could find at least 4 starters in the draft. At least 4. And we will definitely be in a good position. A good position to be contenders in this division. You know, but if we can't draft well, it's over. It's over. You know, watching Borum's highlights, like I said, he's just better than what we had before. You know, we upgraded. but we could still do some upgrading. That's what I say. Is Zach Carter? Is that Zach Carter? I forgot his name. Number 9 from the Raiders. Pretty big guy. Okay. That was against Max Crosby. Okay. Come on. You got to put your hands on Max Crosby, man. Yeah. Hey, Butch Berry, he going to definitely help you in regards to finishing those blocks. He has a problem with that. Definitely has a problem. You go Tevin Jenkins. Maybe we get another Chicago Bear to put on this O line. Maybe. Right here, you have Borum against Khalil Mack. This is a better look right here. Way better look. Shout out to Khalil Mack. I wanted the Dolphins to get him, but he signed at 18 mil. 1 year, 18 mil. No way Dolphins doing that right there. No way Dolphins doing that. But Khalil Mack, definitely a Hall of Famer. The end. So let's see what Borum does against talent like this. You see, you're not doing nothing against talent. You're not doing nothing against talent. These are big, like even Durham James getting by you, dog. Like, come on, man. You know, I'm way more excited about James Daniels than Larry Borum. You know, but the only thing that makes me excited about Larry Borum is the fact that we got Butch Berry. That's the only thing. You see, even Thule, he getting past him. See, Khalil Mack bullying him. Khalil Mack too strong. Joey Bosa too strong. Come on, have some heart out there, dog. Come on, man. It seems like he got to work on his anchor too. His anchor is not that good. Yeah, he definitely got to work on that anchor. Yeah, but like I told you, a lot of stuff to work on. He not a finished product, but you know, hopefully he could help us get back afloat in regards to the O line. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping for. I'm gonna check out his 24/7 Sports real quick. Where that boy from? He from Michigan. Okay. He was a 3-star recruit. What kind of school is this? Brother Rice? Brother Rice. He only had one offer from Missouri. Only one? Try this. Let me see if you have highlights on here. Let me see. We're gonna watch his high school highlights real quick. Show that boy some love. You know, I like going into history about players. We're gonna go into the history. He looked like he was just big in high school. He probably just started playing football. Yeah, he probably just started. You know, he one of them dudes that you see in the hallway and they just walk right past you and you're like, damn, bro, you ain't never played football before, fam? You're like, nah, bro. My parents never let me. Oh, come out, man. Try out. You know, you definitely got the size. You can make it to the league, bro. You can make it. You one of them guys. It don't even look like he know what he doing out there. He just out there ganging everybody away. But shoot, he came a long way from, this to now he in the NFL. Came a long way, man. But sometimes he be grabbing people, then pushing them to the side. That's his issue. Yeah, but I do see why he was a 3-star recruit, man. I do see why. Let's finish going over everything in regards to free agents. In regards to that Laremy Tunsil trade, this is what Michael Parsons had to say. What the? He mad that the Commanders keep on getting better. He mad that the Commanders keep on getting better. It's bothering him at this point. He hot. He hot. Quarterback Skylar Thompson is the only quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. The only one, bro. So, hey, Skylar Thompson, I don't know how he keep on doing it. He could throw 3 picks in one game. Team still want him. I do not get the NFL, bro. I do not get the NFL, but I did hear that Aaron Rodgers probably will be signing with the Steelers. So, Skylar Thompson, he will most likely be the third string quarterback for the Steelers. But they definitely gonna bring in competition. They definitely gonna bring in competition. Here's Javon Holland waiting on his money. Here's Javon Holland waiting on his money. Mood. That boy mean business. I don't know who this is right here. I don't know what he looking at. I do not know, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think Javon Holland probably gonna get on the market. Let me know. Let me know. Here's the moves that the Commanders made. Traded for Laremy Tunsil. Traded for Debo. Signed Javon Kinlaw. Re-signed Bobby Wagner. Re-signed Zach Ertz. Re-signed John Bates. Commanders, they making it happen. I would have done this. John Bates, no. Everybody else, yeah, I probably would have done it. Zach Ertz, he just signed a 1-year deal. So that should be good for them. Here we got Waddle putting in that work. They got that boy Waddle. Waddle not playing with y'all this year, man. Y'all trying him. Everybody forgot about Waddle. Nobody talking about him right now. But he gonna wake y'all up. He gonna wake y'all up. It looked like Waddle got slimmer. Or maybe it's just the shirt that's not showing. De'Ami Brown, he signed a 1-year, $10 million deal with the Jaguars. They traded away Christian Kirk and they got De'Ami Brown to pair up with Brian Thomas Jr. So to be honest, I think that's a pretty good wide receiver duo. They could still add somebody else in the draft. You know, if they get Territoria McMillan, that would be that would be nasty right there. That would be nasty if they get him. So Washington Commanders, they could have a top, not Commanders, the Jaguars. They could have a top 10 receiving core in the NFL, top 10. You know, it just depends on who else they add to that room. Just depends. But shout out to De'Ami Brown. He showed a lot of potential. You know, actually getting thrown balls from a real quarterback, Jaden Daniels. So you really seen the best out of him. You know, the stuff that he was doing this year, you could have already been peeped. That's what he was supposed to be when he was playing at North Carolina. This was a Drake May's target coming out of North Carolina. This is who he was throwing to. You know, I low key thought he could have went to the Patriots, but he decided to go to the Jaguars. But a pretty good addition. Pretty good 1 year prove it deal. 1 year prove it deal. Damn, DC lit. I know, fam. I know. This one almost scared me, man. This one. We have signing guard tackle Jesse Davis to a contract extension through 2022, bro. I almost passed out when I seen this, bro. Almost passed out, almost crashed out. Did both of them. I wonder what he's doing now. He probably a free agent or he probably retired. I wonder what he's doing. Josh Sweat and the Cardinals have reached. Oh, we already read about that one. The Bears, they just signed Grady Jarrett to a 3-year, $43.5 million contract. He just got released by the Falcons. I'm surprised they released him. Definitely surprised. But welcome Grady Jarrett to the Bears, man. The Bears, they're not playing in regards to the trenches. They fixing that O-line and that D-line like you should. Like you should. Ben Johnson, he gonna get that shit together over there. He gonna fix it. He gonna fix it. I'm guessing there was an attempt for the Dolphins to sign Gardner Minshew. I don't know if this is true or not, but y'all let me know. I'll be done with stream. But yeah, that's what I heard. But you know, I'm more happier with Zach Wilson rather than Gardner Minshew. Way more happier with that. The Bears signed another D lineman, Deo Odembegingo. I don't know how you say that his last name. I'm not too familiar with his game, so I'm not going to speak on it. But we're going to see if he's going to be an impact. We're going to see. We already spoke about Sam Darnold. A shout out to DJ Reese. Signed a 3-year deal, $48 million contract with the Lions. You know, but I think he joined the Lions at the wrong time. I don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year. I think they're going to regress, in my personal opinion. It just depends on if they sign the right free agents to the team. They might stay the same or get even better. Who knows? But I think Jared Goff is a very limited quarterback, and he's dependent on if everything is working out smoothly. If one thing's not working with the team, he's not going to win you the game. You know, when it came down to it against the Commanders, them boys couldn't win that game. Everybody thought they was going to win that game, but Commanders came in and showed that, hey, we have the better quarterback. Jaden Daniels is better than Jared Goff, in my opinion, to be honest, and he ended up winning that game. The better quarterback most of the time wins. So you really want to have that fight advantage whenever you're going up against any team. You want to go to a fight knowing, like, man, my quarterback, he's solid. He could get us through anything. That's the type of quarterback you really want on your team, man. That's the type of quarterback. Jared Goff is not that, but maybe DJ Reed is the factor on defense that they need to lock shit up, and then they'll be in a better state in regards to playing defense against the best offenses in the league. You know, the Washington Commanders, they have interest in Joey Bosa. But I'm hearing it's coming down to the 49ers and the Dolphins. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Evan Ingram, he visited the Broncos today. But I don't think he signed yet. But we're going to see. Maybe he comes up with a deal tomorrow. Possibly. All right. And J.C. Horn. He signed an extension. You know, he get hurt a lot. That's the only issue. But when he plays, he does a pretty good job. He does a pretty good job out there. Panthers, they definitely gonna be deep in regards to that chicken bag. They gonna give it out, man. They gonna give it out. They did it 2 years in a row. This is funny right here. Kevin Hart, for real, is here tomorrow. Look, they tried his they tried his ass, bro. All you see is his hairline, dog. All you see is his hairline, man. Here's what Sauce Gardner said. Can somebody please educate me on why the cornerback market is significantly lower than DN and wide receivers? He's just trying to get that bag. Now he complaining. Now he complaining that cornerbacks are not getting bags like these. He complaining. You know, to be honest, pass rush really helps you guys perform the way you guys do when you really think about it. When you really, really think about it, the pass rush really helps you out. So cornerbacks, I don't know if their value ever gonna go up, but you know, seasons happen and things change, and cornerbacks might be that valuable. They might be. All right, Steelers continue talking to Justin Fields. Justin Fields, he signed with the Jets. Russell Wilson, he available, but I think they're gonna choose Aaron Rodgers over Russell Wilson. That's what I think. This is such a weird dynamic. Aaron Rodgers, he's coming to Steelers to take your job. Justin Fields, he's coming to New York to take your job. Now you here adapt up with the head coach, even though he's the head coach for these two guys. This is a weird picture right here. Very, very weird picture. Shout out to the former Dolphin, Davon Godchow. He got traded for a 7th round pick to the New Orleans Saints. That boy's still doing it. You know, definitely miss him in Miami. He was definitely that run stopper for us. Most definitely, man. Alongside who we had next to him, Ndamukong Suh, ain't it? Ndamukong Suh. I forgot who else we had. Jordan Phillips. We had him next to him. You know, so shout out to that boy Davon Godchow, man. He was like a 5th, 6th round pick by the Dolphins. 5th, 6th round pick. Definitely brings me back in memory lane, man. Definitely brings me back. Hold on, my battery not working, man. Oh my God. Okay, we good now. Hey, come to Twin Peaks in Miami. This is what you're gonna see. Anywhere in South Florida, this is what you're gonna see. I don't think we could show this. I'm not gonna show this. YouTube gonna cancel me if I show that, bro. YouTube gonna cancel me. Hey, there go y'all QB1, bro. I know Tua hate her right now. Tua hate her tremendously, bro. He gonna get his get back on her. How dare you record QB1 like this? How dare you? But I know she is so innocent. She didn't mean to do this. She ain't know that this was gonna blow up. She ain't know that we was gonna see this and look at this and think like, wow, our QB is not doing anything. Hey Tua, you gotta run her to fade, bro. I'm sorry, dog. You gotta do something to this girl right here. She's not allowing around you, no nothing, bro. Tua, he has the point as to where no cameras allowed. Because anything Tua do, it will go viral. It will go viral. I'm pretty sure this is what a TikTok or an Instagram post. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure she got viral off of this. Like, damn, Tua, what you been eating, dog? Bro, you not seeing no type of nutritionist. He got his whole back tattooed. That Tua a thug. Nah, he don't care at all. Tua might be moving weight. Tua moving weight now, maybe. Maybe. Come on, QB run. Like, we see Justin Fields out here, 6-pack abs, squatting 700 pounds, bro. It looked like it would be Tua's last day if he tried squatting 700 pounds, bro. To be real. Bro, I'm having a hard time believing this right here. I'm having a hard time believing this, bro. Is this edited? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. I bet he don't talk to her no more. Blocked. She blocked. She blocked. She can't hang around the family no more after what she did today. After what she did, she can't hang around the family no more. Look at that boy over there just chugging Heinekens like it's nothing, bro. Ridiculous, man. Embarrassing. I know a lot of things happen on that boat. A lot of things happen on that boat. Gambino Gardner said Tua Montana. Tua Montana. Tua Montana. Hop up out the Porsche. Tua Montana. Shoot, Tua, he slowly but surely he gonna become a rapper. I feel it. He gonna be inspired by Shador Sanders. He gonna start rapping. The early signs show it. When I first started getting tattoos myself, that's when I started feeling like, man, maybe I could rap, bro. I started writing on books, With Tua, I thought he was just gonna do his arms. I didn't know he was gonna do his whole body like that. Now you gotta go to your stomach. Please tattoo your stomach. Maybe that'll cut out all the fat right there. Maybe, bro. But come on, QB1. Just as long as you come into the season more slimmer than this, and you're ready to fight it out with Zach Wilson, because I know the Mormon MILF Hunter is not doing this. I know he's not doing this, bro. Zach Wilson is not doing this all. Zach Wilson, he probably grinding right now. Zach Wilson, he was probably at practice signing a contract for the Dolphins while he was practicing throwing. He wasn't on a boat doing this. But I wonder how the Zach Wilson signing makes Tua feel now. I wonder what it makes him feel like. Maybe this would help him work harder. Maybe. Or maybe he's going to just sleep on Zach Wilson and say, yeah, he's not going to take my job. He not better than me. Is that what Tua's saying right now? I'm not too sure. You see how I hate when he do like this. He just like no care in the world. He got all the money he want. He good. He Gucci now. He just swiping everything away. That's what he doing, man. Shout out to my boy Billy. When was this December before the Jets game? Oh, who knows, bro? Who knows, man? Hey, there goes your QB1. But I hate her, bro, to be honest, dog. She's so innocent, but I hate her. I wish Tua was not out in the media because of this. I wish it was for a better reason, but she exposed this, and now everybody think he not putting in work based on how he look. Not everybody thinking that, man. I mean, y'all gotta let me know in the comments what y'all think about Tua getting exposed like this, bro. Maybe he should turn off all cameras around him. No cameras around him. You're gonna have to sign a contract before you hang out with Tua. You got to sign them papers. Got to. Sheldon Rankins, he signed a contract, $7 million with the Texans. And he re-signed with the Texans? Yeah, I'm confused about that, man. I'm confused. But yeah, I've been on live for 2 hours and 45 minutes, y'all. I will be back tomorrow with more news. Maybe I missed something today that I gotta talk about tomorrow. I will talk about it tomorrow. I just wanted to talk about the main signings. If y'all go up If you go back in this video, you'll see the James Daniels, my opinion on that one. You'll see the Borum, my opinion on that one, and the Zach Wilson. You see my opinion on that one. Is that the protection that you want to put in front of Zach Wilson, Miami Dolphins, or are you gonna make more moves? Let us know. Let us know, man. This is Tua's viral video season. Hey, Tua, keep going up, man. Keep going up. Keep going viral, Tua, for the right things. We want the right things, not the wrong things, the right things. That's it. But that video right there on the boat, I do not want that advertised, but it's too late. Tua got exposed. Tua got exposed. Tua got exposed, man. Like, how do you feel like the Miami Dolphins organization is feeling about this? You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. Like, when they see this, are they saying, "Oh, Tua, he been look like that"? Everybody using the excuse Patrick Mahomes looked like this with his shirt off, but Patrick Mahomes got 2 rings, 3 rings, whatever it is. He got the rings to show for it, showing like, okay, he's good. He's good. Sometimes you gotta prove yourself to the point where people gonna accept you for what you are. If you haven't proven yourself, you're not allowed to be out here just doing whatever you want, like you like that. To be real. I love QB1, but at the same time, fam, we gotta see you working. Gotta see you working. Everybody deserves their vacation, but like I said, everybody deserve. It shouldn't just be handed out to everybody, but you gotta deserve it. Maybe Tua did deserve it. Maybe he did put in work before this video. Maybe he doesn't look like your average quarterback. Maybe it is that, but based off my first perception of this video, this is what I thought. You're not putting no work in. That's my automatic reaction, man. Automatic reaction. But before I do end this live stream, I will be back tomorrow. Y'all go check out my merchandise shop. I'm about to play the
Welcome
commercial
to
real quick.
DGE Merchandise, your one-stop shop for everything you need. Whether you're shopping for yourself or looking for the perfect gift, we've got you covered. Check out DGE Merchandise website for all your latest gear for the National Football League and more. Every sale helps the channel grow to bigger and better things, and we wouldn't be here without your support. Shop with confidence, knowing that we offer top-quality products at unbeatable prices. Ready to find your next favorite product? Visit dgmerchandise.com today and start shopping. We're always here to make your shopping experience easy, fast, and fun.
Y'all go check that out. I would very much appreciate it. We got more merch coming out as well on the website, so y'all go support your boy, man. Any last comments? Y'all let me know. Non-disclosure agreement, something like that. Something that I'm surprised Tua don't got that set already, since he's such a big time person in Miami as well. Tua drinking beer is very unchristian, like maybe his wife is a bad influence. Hey, I can't really speak on their life. I don't know what the situation is, but it doesn't match the perception of what we think Tua is when you see this. It doesn't. Tua, I'll be thinking like he'll probably be somewhere playing a guitar, doing something of that nature. That's what I'm thinking. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You already know what it is. It's DGE Dolphin Gang Entertainment. It's your boy DG, and I'm gone.